Hey y'all, it is Lucca and welcome back to the channel. Today we are back in my forever save file and we're going to be building a trailer park in The Sims 4. We are on the old Penelope lot here in Strangerville, and I have been wanting to build a trailer park here for a while just because I feel like a trailer park in Strangerville makes so much sense for just the location, the vibes, and like especially this lot. I don't know what it is. Like it's kind of not directly on the street, but like it's kind of next to this little area. It just kind of feels correct. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer video, I'm imagining. So go ahead, get your game open, your blanket, your knitting or crochet. Maybe you have a coloring book. Do that too. I would love a coloring book actually, but let's just get started. I'm gonna try, I think, to build 4 trailers on this lot here, but I'm just gonna do one at a time. And I am going to have them all be at least minimally furnished, like move-in ready at the very least. But I do think a couple of them I am going to actually like furnish fully. So let's just start with this first one here. I do have some floor plans kind of drawn up on my second screen. So if I'm looking over there a lot, that's why. But I wanted to build a variety of trailer homes. So if you aren't really sure what I'm talking about when I say trailer home specifically, there's a lot of different definitions that you can use for what those are. But basically, when I'm saying a trailer home, it's a mobile home here in America. It's a very specific style of home that is pretty American in concept, I feel like, or at least the execution of it is very American because, they're cheaply built, they're easy to move, sort of, relatively easy. They're movable, at all. But there's like a bedroom here, and then this will be like the living / kitchen dining kind of main like great room. And then there will be a bathroom right here. And I wanted to, at least in a few of these, include like maybe like a little laundry space. So maybe there's like a laundry space right here, and then we can put the door here to a main bedroom right here. And I think I'm just going to make it like 4 tiles, kind of like this. I like it. A very simple floor plan, but that's the point. They're supposed to be really simple, really basic, really, approachable. And let me lift this up on a foundation, maybe about there, I'll say. And we'll give it a little front porch too. Maybe just something like that big. That seems right. And for the foundation, I really like using this Love of Lattice foundation just because a lot of the times trailers are, they're not like on a solid foundation. They're, since you can move them, they just need something they can remove kind of easily and then just kind of pull it along if needed. Sometimes though, trailers are on foundations. The one that I lived in when I was younger was on a foundation because they decided to have it be a permanent fixture to a lot, which is kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing sometimes, I guess you could say. But I'm just going to start with these colors just because that's what I kind of gravitate towards whenever I'm building a trailer home for some reason. And then we'll do like a little roof. The roofing isn't usually like this, way. Sometimes you'll get more like curvy shapes and stuff like that. But I'm sticking to this style because, at least in my knowledge, this is the standard nowadays because it's just better quality. A lot of them had like flat roofs and curved roofs and stuff like way in the past, but I think they just stopped doing that for some reason. But yeah, we'll just keep it really, really simple with the shape there. And, we'll go in with maybe some base game stuff for the most part, just because I feel like the base game stuff just kind of does it for me when it comes to these kinds of homes. We'll put some stairs just in the middle there, and railing, I am not sure about the railing. I tend to always just use like something like this. Should we do white? I feel like I don't want to use the white. Ooh, I really like this today. That's kind of nice. Maybe we can go with a little bit of a darker color scheme. Ooh, I kind of like the mixture though. There's something about that I kind of like. Maybe I will go with a little bit more of a darker color scheme or more intense color scheme because, I tend to do the same thing over and over sometimes with these builds. So it's kind of nice to change it up. It looks like everything is matching quite nicely. And then for the roofing, I don't want these to be like overly run down by any means, but I still want there to be some weathering, I guess you could say. I want it to feel like it's in Strangerville. Like Strangerville is not exactly like this high-end, city or town. It's a small desert town. So, I'm going to try to make it, fit in here. Looks like they use like yellows and greens and, colors of that sort. So part of me wants to make this a green trailer. Oh, I know. Revolutionary. It's a green trailer. I kind of want to use this worn wooden siding. Ooh, this is from Seasons. I feel like that would look quite nice. There's a variety of colors too. I quite like the brown too, but this one is kind of like a soft green color. I feel like that's kind of perfect actually. And then I'm going to go and add a ceiling here so that I could do that. Actually, you know what? We will just go ahead and add a flat roof there, or a flat square, whatever you want to call it. And then I can just add a little trim so that it kind of covers that weird little, edge there. I'm going to use this on the ceiling too, just to kind of make it look a little bit more finished and complete. I'll get rid of this little bit here as well. Do I want to do a railing on the stairs? I think not. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. And then let me figure out the doors and windows here. So let me think. Do I want to use something like this? I mean, this is kind of okay. I kind of like the window on it. And we can match the door to this. Actually, that's kind of nice. It's kind of satisfying it all being kind of matching. Normally, I like to keep it kind of varied and stuff, but this is feeling quite nice. And we can match these windows as well, which I don't know. There's something about that that's speaking to me today. These are all going to be a little bit different, I can imagine too, just because that's kind of the point of these kinds of builds, at least for me. I like them all to feel a little bit different from each other. I kind of want to do the white. I feel like that would be a little bit nicer. The door is not going to be able to match very well if I do that, but I could do the green. I don't know. I'm really feeling that right now. And like on the inside, it won't be like a big deal either. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll just do like maybe like a window here and a window there. And then I'm going to just put like one window there at the end. I'm going to put it up a little higher. And maybe I'll do a window on the front too. It's just nice to have a little bit of more windows in the front to look a little nicer. I'll put a window there and maybe a window here and here. And then I do plan on putting a back door here as well. I think I'm going to just go with this one here. And there will also be a back porch, but it'll be a lot smaller, of course. It'll be just something kind of like maybe like this. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of add all of this, stuff to this one as well. Just do the usual. And do I want to add any spandrels? I don't really know if there is a spandrel that would work with this. And I feel like I don't want to do that. So let me just add this room over here as well. And then add a little roof to this too. Ooh, yeah. That's really cute. I love it. I love how cozy that looks. I'm kind of obsessed with it. And then I guess I'll go ahead and just plop down some flooring and wallpaper, and then we can move on to building the next one. I think that's what I'm going to do with this video is we're going to just build them all and then furnish. Or maybe I should furnish. I don't know. I just like building them all first. I don't know. That's just how my brain works. See, we have this door here, which I actually quite like. I feel like it kind of works with the style. It's a little bit of a variety. Wow, that quality difference is it's so apparent. But we could also just go with maybe this door here. See, that matches better. And so we'll put maybe a door there. And I want this to be an archway. So I'm going to put the door here and the door here. I don't love that. I really don't love that. But again, it's realistic, I guess. I need to add some stairs, just like here, I think. And then let me find an archway that matches. I hope everyone is doing well. It is a very rainy morning. It is currently at 9:45 in the morning. It is rainy. It's cloudy. It's cold. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it though. I'm excited for summer. like very, very excited for summer to come. It's March, so I'm got a little while to go for that, but I want the warm weather back, but I can still enjoy this nice weather, this chilly, rainy weather. I do want a little window right here. See, this is what I'm not loving about the Sims right now, is the inconsistency, because like this window and this window, like you can see like the exterior is the same kind of color, but the interior, it's not. I'm just going to work with it though, because it's all I got for that. So, and then for the flooring, I'm obviously going to be using carpet in a good portion of these builds. Like this one specific plush comfort carpeting. I mean, there is this one too, the Smart Fiber Classic carpet. That would be nice too, but it's very dull looking, which I guess is also realistic too. We could do some darker ones. There's also green. We could just go with a green carpet. Weirdly enough, I kind of like that. I might give it a go, and we'll do this beige carpet in the bedrooms. Maybe for the living room, the kitchen, we can go in with some of this linoleum. I love this linoleum. I love that pattern. It's so fun. Maybe I'll do something different in the bathroom, so has a little bit of variety there. And then for the living room and kitchen kind of spaces, the wallpapers, I feel like I want to use like this one from Basement Treasures. It's very good. Like that's a very nice match. That works really, really well for this main space, maybe also in here as well. And then for the bathroom, I'm thinking of just going with simplicity and just using this one. I mean, you can't go wrong with how simple and basic that is, but it works. The bedrooms, I might just put some basic colors down for the bedrooms, like something like this. And then once we get to furnishing, I will probably change that because that's just my process. And then let me go ahead and I will put in some proper lighting. And when I say proper lighting, I mean boob lights, because let's be real, that's the most realistic. I feel like we'll add one there, we'll add one here and here, and then we'll put one right here in the middle, here, and then there as well. Yeah, that feels right. I think I want to go ahead and maybe build the next one here. I do also want to maybe draw out a fence. I was going to use some live edit fences, but I actually want to use some proper fences here. Let's see. I think I'm going to maybe use this one from the base game. I use this one all the time, but I feel like it will work pretty well. And then I think I'm going to put it maybe like, this is obviously going to change throughout the build. I'm just going to try to draw it there so that it kind of helps me kind of visualize the space a little bit. Something kind of like maybe like this, give or take. Obviously, there needs to be maybe like 4 tiles. Okay, so we may have to do some adjustments as we go, but that's fine. And then the next trailer here, let me get my little image pulled up here. I wanted to do a variety of homes, so they're all going to be a little different in layout for sure. I'm going to start building like right here. So I'm going to, on this side, do a main bedroom here, and then there's going to be a bathroom like this, and then I'm going to put like a bedroom maybe like this here. This one's going to be a 3-bedroom 1-bathroom trailer, and ooh, that's kind of sad. I don't know, it's kind of realistic though. I think that looks good. And then I'll do another little bedroom here. So one of the bedrooms is tiny, but I remember growing up, my cousins lived in a trailer too, and I remember one of them, like one of their bedrooms was really small. So I feel like, it works. It makes sense. And then this will be the long hallway. I would like it to be a little more narrow personally, but for the sake of the Sims, I'm just going with 5 tiles just so that they guaranteed will not have routing issues. So the kitchen will go here, and then there'll be like a little living space at the end here. So it's a little bit of a longer trailer for sure, but not bad. And I am going to move this maybe like there, give or take. I don't want them to be like super spaced apart. Ooh, at this point, I am going to have to move some down. I think I'm going to have to move this down to maybe like right here. Yeah, that feels more correct. And then I'm going to also move this one down here as well. Not a lot of room, to be honest. But, it is a trailer park. That's the point, And let me lift this up as well. We'll do it that much. Okay, that's looking good. And for the porch placement, Maybe they won't have as big of a porch. Maybe it'll be just like this wide, and maybe we'll just do like this kind of size. I feel like that's nice. And then I need to try to use a variety of different columns and like flooring and all this stuff. So maybe I'll use like something like this. I'm really liking this warm like wood tone currently. Like it's just, I don't know, it's nice here in Strangerville. Personally, I am going to use maybe a similar little kind of foundation. Maybe I'll go with a darker wood. Why not? Yeah, I kind of like that a little more. We'll do that instead. And then for the flooring here, we'll just go with maybe this one. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. And the railing will be, I kind of want to use this one from Horse Ranch. That's kind of cute. Ooh, I do like that actually. And then I'll just use a basic staircase right here. We'll just get rid of the little bit underneath. I'm not sure if I'm actually liking the flooring after all. It is looking a little weird in some lighting, but I guess here it doesn't. Maybe it's the stairs throwing me off. I think that's what's going on. Maybe I'll use this get together one. That looks a little bit better. I have such a weird pet peeve about the stairs matching the flooring. Maybe one of these will. That actually like kind of matches a little better. I feel like it would probably look better if I did it like this. I don't know about that. Let me just keep trying though. There's always a way. That kind of works. It's not really the best match. It is kind of not working for me. So I think I may just switch to this one instead so that it at least matches. It throws me off because I feel like they are going to be the same material. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But then let me just go here and I'm going to add in a room there so I can add trim. And then I do want to add a back door somewhere. Well, maybe this trailer won't have a back door. Maybe they won't have much going on because there really isn't like a space for it here. And like, I don't really want to put one in a bedroom. I mean, I could put it here maybe. Let me just grab a placeholder bed for this space. And actually that might work. We can work with that. Yeah, let's do it. So let me grab this door again and I can just place it right here. I don't know if that's really realistic having a back door in a bedroom. I haven't really seen that myself in a trailer, but again, I haven't seen a whole lot of trailers. I've seen some, in my life for sure, but not as many as there are out there. So you know what, we'll just do that. And then let me grab the staring. That's what I was going to call it, the staring. And then I'm going to do that. Okay. And then let me go in and we'll do another bit of this roof here. Let's add that there. And then we'll add some roofing as well. Again, we're just going to keep it pretty simple with the roofing today. Just basic gabled roofing. There's nothing really else you can do. I might do this though for this one instead, just to kind of change up the shapes a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of nice. And then we'll just do maybe this one back here so that it's not just too matchy. Okay, that's cute. I quite like that. As for the roofing, do I want to do more metal? Yes. I don't know if I want to use the same one though. I kind of want to use something a little different. There is this werewolves one, but these are just like a little too run down looking for my taste. At least for what I'm building today. There is this one from Island Living, but it's also just very light. And then the black one is like super dark, but I don't hate that. That's kind of nice. I kind of like it. And then for the trim, should I match the trim? I feel like I would match the trim to the rest of the house. It just looks nicer in The Sims when I do that. I'll use this instead, like just like a normal roof. I feel like that just looks better to me. And then I'm going to go in with some trim on the bits here as well. That looks really, really nice. And I'm also going to go in and build some ceilings on these because I feel like it just works better if I do. And then go ahead and we'll put this here and here. And ooh, I forgot to put it over here as well on this ceiling. Oh no. Okay, I need to rebuild that ceiling. The Sims 4 is a fickle game sometimes, let me tell you. All right, that's looking good. I quite like it. One thing I do want to do before I move on is I do want to paint the ceiling in the trailers, like interior as well. and I'm not exactly sure what I want to use. Like, I know personally you'll see a lot more like the popcorn ceiling, the textured ceilings and stuff. Maybe in the newer ones you don't. I could use this carpet. Let's just kind of go in to tab mode. Oh, wait a minute though. That actually does kind of read as a textured ceiling. So I kind of like that. I may use it in all of them. I don't know. Hopefully I will remember that. Anyways, and then for the siding, what do I want to use? Do I want to use maybe like a brown siding? I kind of like the blue. The blue is kind of a nice little pop of variation. That's kind of cute. I like the blue. And then do I want to go in with white doors and such? Let me think. I don't know. I'm trying to look at it because like if I do wood, it would look really nice too. And I think I kind of want to do the wood more. So the siding, I might change to this one instead. Oops, that's not what I'm supposed to do. Something like this. Yeah, and then we'll go in with a door. Do I want to put columns on the corners? No, but let's see here. For the front door, I kind of want to use just the same door again. I feel like that kind of makes sense with these trailers. And then let me go ahead and I'll put in some, actually, I'm just going to go ahead and add the boob lights. Just initially, because I'm going to anyways, something kind of like that. And then let me find the doors I want to use for the interior here as well. I'm thinking maybe we just use these and then we'll put a door there, here, and here. And then maybe one here as well. That's good. And then for the window placement, I kind of want to use, where is it? Not that one. I want to use the other base game window, not this one, but Octopane. Yeah, that's what it's called, the Octopane. And it actually is wood on the inside, which actually is kind of nice, you know? I think I'll put maybe like, there really isn't usually windows in this like hallway area, like not a lot, but I am going to maybe add like one like right there, give or take. We'll do a window there, and then we'll put one here, here, and here. And then I will definitely want to put maybe like that one bay window. That one looks so nice there. I love that because this is going to be the living room. And then we'll do one of those small windows for the kitchen space. Yes, we'll just do this one right there. That's looking nice. And then we'll go ahead and pick out the flooring and the wallpapers, all that good stuff. How do I want to go with this? Like, what do I want to do here? Do I want to do just like carpet right there? I feel like that looks kind of nice. I mean, I feel like I would do it to here. Yeah, that looks good. And then do I want to do linoleum again? If I do, I want to do a different one. I wish we had some more linoleum in the base game or in the Sims in general. I just feel like, you know, we don't really have a ton to choose from. This is kind of pretty. Like, is it too nice for a trailer? Possibly, but I kind of like that vibe. It's a little different. There's also this one. You know what? I could give it a go. Maybe. I kind of like it. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like, yeah, that seems right. And then for the bathroom, I do want to go in with some different textures and stuff. Maybe this one. Ooh, that doesn't really, it doesn't look like it's from the same house. That's the problem. So let me think. Maybe, ooh, this one also. Wait, I kind of like this one. I don't know. I'm kind of into that dark blue. Yeah. I like that a little bit more. I wish this one had maybe like a few more colors. Like this one's also nice too, but it'd be cool if there was like a few more on that. And then for the bedrooms, I kind of want to do some different colors. Like maybe I could do a blue room and a green room. And then maybe this can be brown. I know y'all are going to be like, brown, really, again? I know, I love the color brown. Okay, I love all shades of brown. Okay, anyways, the wallpaper, do I want to go in with like a really like florally, like rusticy one? I don't love this bit. I wish this was like paneling or wall, like wood or something. I could do that. I don't know. I'm kind of into that. It's very dated looking, but that's the point. Oof. These rooms here are going to give me some grief. I may just do the same thing that I was doing earlier. Just make them white so that when I do go to furnish and like pick out the beds and stuff. Then again, I don't necessarily plan on furnishing all of these. So maybe instead I'll use the basement treasures one after all. Yeah, we'll use that as like the base instead. so that it just kind of looks right. Yeah, that looks good. And then for this tiling in here, what do I want to do? Maybe I'll use like this one. No, that's too nice looking, too new. I want something a little bit dated. Like, that's kind of cute actually. The flooring doesn't match, and I'm starting to realize it doesn't really like kind of work with this space. Oh, I love it though. I kind of want to see, maybe do we want to use this one instead? I do quite like that. Do I want to use maybe a darker wood? I feel like the tones could be a little darker. I think I used the wrong tone. I think I need to be like that color. That looks kind of nice. Oh yeah. When I zoom out, I'm like, that looks correct. Okay. So I'm thinking that's the structure for that second trailer home. And I may adjust the fencing, but this is really just so that I can kind of get the spacing correct. Ooh, I really wanted to do 2 more, but it's like a little tiny bit too cramped. I think what I'll do is I'll move the stairs to this one like over a little bit, and then we'll just move this up like 2 more tiles. That works. I just want to give myself just enough space to fit 2 more. They might not have as much room. We'll see. Ooh, I also missed some trim right there. Okay, cool. I need a little coffee break though, for sure. Okay, so the next trailer, is going to be right here. And let me find my other floor plan here. Okay, so this one's gonna be a fun layout. I am gonna do a bathroom at the end of this one here. This is gonna be like the main bedroom's ensuite bathroom. And then they're just gonna have like a pretty normal sized bedroom right here. And I decided to include a little laundry space for this one. I thought that was kind of nice. And then let's see, I think the kitchen will go roughly like right here in like a little L shape right there. And then the living room is going to be maybe about this big. And then this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, which is really nice actually, that each bedroom gets their own bathroom essentially. It is a little longer than the other 2. But again, I like having these all at different sizes and like layouts and everything. It just feels more realistic, because, some trailer parks will maybe source all their trailers from the same place. Maybe they'll try to make them all about the same size, layouts, price, everything. But, in my experience, trailer parks tend to have more of a variety because they've like gathered them over time. Let's see, should I put a back door? See, I think the layout to this one could be a little different possibly than what I planned initially. I'm thinking instead I want to do the laundry space here. Maybe I can even make it its own room. I don't know. I don't know if I will. You can maybe even make this into a closet, or maybe you can reconfigure it to where there can be another bedroom. I want this to be a laundry space. Because then we can also add in a back door right here. And then this can be where a little tiny porch can be. It doesn't even need to be a porch, just like a tiny little like covering here. Maybe I'll even make it even smaller. I don't know. I think that size just looks right. And then I'll go ahead and I'm just going to preemptively add this stuff, do the ceiling build, and then also put the flat square here too. Yeah, just like that. And then let's see, I am kind of going with like wood and a color for the theme of this space. So I think that's what I'm just going to keep doing. Ooh, there's like a really dark one there. It's kind of a little gradient we've got going on here, but I love this. This is like really deep and dark. As for the flooring, I'm thinking I really do want to use something a bit more rustic like this one again. See, that actually matches quite nicely too. Like this one, that looks really good, but I don't know about stairs. Maybe we'll use the get together one. Actually, that kind of works. I like it. And then for the columns, let me see. Ooh, there's this one from Cottage Living. That's actually quite cute. I do like that. It's got some little detailing on it too, which is nice. And I'll go ahead and add some trim as well. Little check-in on y'all. Like, what's up? If y'all are doing any kind of like little hobby while watching this video, let me know. What's the hobby? How's it going? What's the progress? How's the progress on that crochet project? If you want to let me know in the comments. Let me tell you, back when I crocheted, let me tell you, it takes a lot of time, like way more time than you think, but it's worth it. It's like so worth it. I kind of like that. That's a kind of a nice little structure. Maybe we'll go in with this trim. I don't know if I like that. I wish there was some texture to it. It's very, very flat. Like this has some texture, but it's a little lighter. I have so many issues with The Sims. I'm very picky with things like that. Maybe I'll use something like that. That kind of looks nice, actually. And then for the roofing, I could just go with this again. That's actually kind of nice. I like that. And then let's pick out some siding here. I kind of liked this earlier, and I've seen this kind of like texture be used on trailer homes before. It's obviously like a faux texture. We could go with the brown. I mean, I do really like that, but I don't want to use just brown everywhere. But at the same time, there's no rules, so I'm gonna do it. I think that looks kind of nice. Seasons really is a really good pack for that. I need to use these more too because I have them. So we'll do the nice dark wood here on the roof bits as well. I also need to add in the ceiling. Ooh, I missed a little bit on this trailer right there. There we go. And then let me think. Oh, I also need to put the columns and the railing down. This one's so like cabiny and warm. I really, really like it. I know I would normally like build trailer homes like in a different way, like with a lot of like white and beige and like stuff, but like I don't know, this is looking good to me. I like it. And for the railing on this one, what if we just lean in on that cabin vibe? We can go in with a matching fence that came with cottage living. Yeah, it'll have that same dark wood tone. Like, see that actually, does that match? I don't know if that matches, y'all. I think it does, but I think my eyes are throwing me off. I kind of like the way that looks, actually. That's very nice. Okay, so I decided to completely change this trailer's vibe. I just thought it was standing out way, way too much from the others. This looks a little bit better to me. I went with a lot more of like these lighter tones with the sagey green, and I like it more. So yeah, we're going with that one for sure. I'm just gonna add the stairs on this one here and then do that. Okay, and then we'll pick out the doors and the windows. I think we're gonna go with white, maybe? Question mark? I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I kind of like that kind of tone. Do I want to just kind of keep the same front door for all of them? I kind of am liking that for some reason today. And then for the windows, I mean, I could give them a green front door too. That's actually kind of nice. And for the windows, I'm thinking I just want to use the base game one again. I don't know. The thing is, we have so much DLC in this game nowadays. And I just feel like a lot of it, I'm just like not like in love with anymore, if that makes sense. I'm like, I'm so like, I'm okay with using the base game. We'll just say that. So I think I'll put a window maybe like right here. I feel like that looks good. And then I also want to put maybe one window here as well. And then we obviously want to put one here for the bedroom. And then we're going to put just like maybe like one on each side of the bedroom here. And then this is a pretty long bathroom. In the original floor plan that I looked up, because I actually went on a website that specializes in like trailer home like floor plans and stuff, and I found a few of these. I kind of altered them for my own sake, of course, but this was actually a little walk-in closet, but I'm just going to make it a long bathroom instead. And then let's see, we got to find a door for hair. I'm probably just going to use this one as well. We'll just do that there. And then for the interior doors, I just kind of want to go simple. We can just use, this two paneled wooden door matches the size of this front door here. I was gonna say I want to use it for all the rooms, but these rooms, like the bathroom, it doesn't really work. So I think I'm gonna use the basic. It's literally just called the basic. It is from high school years. Really, really nice door. And then I'll just kind of add these like so. Yeah, there we go. And I'm just gonna preemptively add in some boobs. I love a good boob, Just gonna do that there, and then here and here. I need to put a door here as well. Do I want to maybe put it like here instead so that the bed can just be here? I think that's nice. Okay, and then we got to pick out the flooring and the wallpaper. Do I want to maybe add some wood flooring into this one. I feel like that kind of is nice. A little bit of a variety so that they're all just like they're not all carpet. And then I do want to do linoleum over here for the kitchen for sure. That looks really good for the space actually. It's all a lot of beige and neutrals. And then we'll use carpet for the bedrooms, and then of course that. This one's a lot more neutral and a little bit more along the lines of what I normally do in these trailer homes. So I kind of like it. And then we'll do like this light beigey color. Do I want to do that or that? I kind of like that more. And then let's see, we'll do the same for the bedrooms, and then the bathrooms. Probably will just be doing the same thing. Just use this again. I know it's so simple and basic, but hey, I like it. Okay. And I think the placement's good. I think we could fit one more. Hopefully we may have to adjust a few things here. Maybe I'll do a different fence for each space. I don't know. We'll see. But then let me move this one up just a tile to like there. I think that's kind of nice. And then there won't be a lot of room for these, but hey, why not? It's a trailer park. Let's see. It'll just go like this. And then I'm probably just going to leave it like that much. I think we can make it work. Okay, cool. And for this last trailer, this one was 2-bedroom. This one's going to be pretty similar in the layout, except it's going to be a 3-bedroom. So I'm going to do the same kind of thing where I do a long bathroom kind of ensuite for the main bedroom here. Actually, scratch that. I think I want this to just be a bathroom right here instead. I feel like that, maybe even like this, is a little bit of a better execution of the amount of space, I would say. And then let me think. I want, maybe this can actually be brought forward, possibly. That's actually kind of nice. The bedroom is smaller, but the bathroom is bigger. So it's kind of a nice variety. And then I want the kitchen to maybe be here. And then of course they're going to have dining in the middle. And then the living room maybe about this big, give or take. It looks about right. And these are getting a little repetitive, of course. So I do want to maybe do like this here and then like this. And we'll just finish it there. What do we think of that? It's a little longer, but not, it's only longer by one tile. And it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom like trailer. It's kind of nice. I'll go ahead and I'm just going to add in the lighting, of course, just to get it out of the way here. We'll do this like so. If it looks like I'm placing it in weird spots, it's because I'm trying to place it in the middle of where I think it should be. So, ooh, I also want to put maybe a light here too in this hallway. And then let me lift this up to be the same height as these 3. And then we'll do a narrow but nice little porch, maybe right here. I always like doing the porches where the kitchen is. It just seems to make more sense to me. I don't know. I don't like, or maybe we should move it over to here then. Ooh, what if we put the front door here? I don't think that's like super common, but I don't know. I feel like it would be a better use of the space. And then let me go ahead and I'm just going to do the building usuals, build the ceiling. And do I want to put a back door, a back porch somewhere? I feel like I have to, but I also don't really have the space for that. So maybe I won't. Maybe I'll bring this one forward, or not forward, but push this one back another tile. And then I can make this one tile larger so they have a little bit of a bigger front porch since they don't have a back porch. Yeah, that'll work. And then let's see, what kind of vibe? Let's pick out the siding first. Obviously, I'll put down the roofing, but I feel like I'll pick out the siding first and then the railing and all that stuff. So we'll just do that. And then let's do like this, because I feel like that looks kind of cute. I like it when it's a little gabled roof in the front. It just adds a little bit of more of a homey vibe. Yeah, I like that. And then for the siding, let's see here. We've got, like a dark green, a blue, a light green. I guess we could maybe go with like a darker blue or something. Or, ooh, wait a minute. That dark green is very much so speaking to me. And then for the foundation, do I want to maybe go for something like this? I do like that. That actually doesn't look bad. And then the flooring, we will make it just kind of match. That's really it. We'll do that one, I think. And then the columns, let's see. I want to use a different column than I've used today. There's this one. That's quite nice, actually. Ooh, I'm actually here for that. This is the one from Cats and Dogs. Cats and Dogs. Okay. And let me just put down the trim right there. I want maybe a little bit of a darker trim, yeah. And then same for the roofing. I'm going to do a darker roofing too. Let me find the matching one because we have so many and they're just so horribly organized. And then for the roofing itself, do I just want to use this one again? I don't know if I love that. I mean, we could use this one. Oh, that's darling. I love that one. And then for the stairs, we're just going to go with the simple, the classic, the basic stair, the unremarkable staircase. And then for the fence or the railing, there is the one that came with Cats and Dogs, but I don't want to use that one. It's too tall. I really want to use something like this. I haven't used this one from Get Together before. I kind of like it. That's kind of nice. And then let's pick out the doors and the windows. So I guess since I've used the same door for all three, like all the other three trailers, I'm just going to stick to the tradition and use that one. That one actually doesn't look bad. I like the wood tones too. And I like this little tiny bit of white. That just adds a little bit of a color variety so it's not just like two-toned. And then let's see for the windows. I mean, I kind of low-key want to use these because like that also adds a little bit of that white detailing and it also has the dark wood with it too. Is it the same dark wood though? I don't think so because that is the same for sure. Unless we do this. See, I do like that actually. So I think that's what we'll do instead. And then let me just, the door on their window on the inside is the darker wood. That might be a little bit tricky to work with, but I'll just do, the window placements where I feel like it should go. I'm going to put one at the end, I think, here instead. And then maybe I'll do like a window here and here. I know the window placement's probably a little bit ridiculous, but I kind of just don't worry too much when it comes to doing trailer home, like window placements and stuff. It's just, I don't know, it's boring if you do the same thing over and over. See, that's the thing. This window isn't matching. That's bugging me. I'm just going to do this, I guess. And then we'll just work with that, I guess. And then let's see here. We could do maybe some like nice wood flooring for this one too. See, that looks quite nice. And then maybe I can use this tiling again. It's technically called a tile, but it looks more like linoleum to me. And then let me find something that works in here. I kind of want to use this for this bathroom. I don't know. I'm kind of liking it for the bathrooms. It adds a little bit of that dated vibe too. And then should we do carpet for the bedrooms? I don't know if I like that color. I kind of want to go with like a brown carpet. Yeah, I like that a little bit more. And we're just going to jump into the basement treasures. I'm going to use this one for the bedroom. And then let's just use maybe this one for the main living space. And then I'll just throw this in the bathroom or bedrooms as well. And for the bathrooms, I am going to probably use something like that maybe. I don't know. I kind of like how dark and dingy and dated it looks, even though it looks kind of nice on the exterior though. Maybe I'll use something different. Yeah, we'll just use the same thing I was using. Yeah, that looks a little bit more correct. I don't know. I feel like the vibes are not matching and going the right way, if that makes sense. Like I kind of want to use this for the bathrooms now and then maybe go with like a different like thing on the wall here. Ooh, wait a minute. What about this? See, that looks cute. I actually love that combo. That's really, really nice. Okay. I feel like that's a good setup for that trailer home. Let's kind of get a look here and see. I like the vibes. I do. Part of me wants to make some changes to this one though, because I'm feeling like it's a little repetitive. I feel like we need maybe some more like white accents on this, to be honest. Like I low-key want to do like this shade instead. It's basically the same one we use on the dark green one, but I feel like that will just help a little bit with the like color variety. It makes sense for this one, I think, but this one I want to add in a little bit of that in there. And then maybe we can do the same with the foundation too. See, that does look a little bit more nicer to me. I like that a bit better. Yeah, these feel like they go together. This one is the one that I'm a little bit like tripped up on though. I might just leave it though. I kind of like it. It's cute. Yeah, I'm going to take a break though. I'm going to probably readjust the placements. You can see they steadily get bigger. But I might readjust the placements of the trailers, maybe move them towards the middle a little bit more. I was kind of thinking of maybe like putting some cars here too, because there is a road. It kind of makes sense. So, but I'm going to take a break, get some food, drink some more coffee, all that good stuff. If you're working on a creative project, let's take a break. Let's stretch our legs. Let's move our arms. Let's do some movement. Okay. Alrighty. I had some breakfast and got myself more coffee, of course. So now I'm going to go ahead and delete what I had here. This was just kind of a placeholder fence. But what I want to do is, I guess, work on not fully doing the exterior, but we'll just do some like light landscaping and fence placement, I guess. I was going to just use like an in-game, like normal fence, but I think I'm going to use a live edit fence so we can be a little bit more precise with the placement. And part of me does want to put maybe something right here. I feel like that would look good. Something that's more like, like what's going on over here with this one, just like kind of a normal fence like this. So I might just place it like so, give or take, and then I can just keep placing more here. And do I want to go to like there maybe? Kind of make it look like they can pull in, even though they can't really do that because obviously they can't in The Sims. And then maybe I'll do it on this side too. We'll do maybe this. I feel like that kind of looks nice. Do I want to put a different kind of fence like right here? That is a good question. Let's see. Maybe we can just go in with the one from Evergreen Harbor, like that one. That one just doesn't really look right. Ooh, this one is like kind of just like a taller version. It actually is from Strangerville, weirdly enough. I kind of like that. I could leave like a little gap so you can maybe like walk through it possibly. And then we'll just have to place it kind of like so. It actually works pretty well. Oh, not too shabby. And then let's see, we'll just kind of do this maybe here. I'm not like 100% in love with that because you can't even see the house. Maybe I will use what we were using initially. I don't know. I kind of get indecisive about things because if I do that, they can still see out pretty well, but then it also still provides some like, I guess, protection. So we can maybe just do something like this roughly. I like this, but I feel like it doesn't really work with this. So I think I'm just going to do this, maybe go to like here roughly maybe. And then I can also maybe like draw like a little bit right here as well. And then of course we'll probably put, so yeah, we're basically doing what we did already. We'll just kind of maybe do something like this. Do I want to put like a fence bit like so and have it be like you go through a gate to get to some of these? I don't hate that actually. And then you can do maybe something like this for here. I do like that. And then we'll do a fence here. You know what? That's kind of a vibe. They have a little bit more space here too. That's kind of nice. This one, probably I'll leave it open, I guess. Yeah, I think I'll just maybe leave this one open actually. I mean, I could probably put a fence here and then put like a gate right here. That's not a bad idea. We don't have a matching gate for this fence, of course. Love that. I love it so much. We're just going to replace it with this other one, I guess, which looks basically the same, but just not as much texture. And it's also more expensive. So that's my only complaint with it. But hey, it still looks nice and is the same vibe. It's just, 89 simoleons instead of 20. So, big whoop, I guess. And then we can find the matching gate. Does that match? Does that look like it matches? I'm not crashing out, I promise. Oh my goodness, that does not match at all. I guess it'll do. I don't care. I'm just going to move on. Oh, that bothers me so much that is like different tones completely. Like why? But oh well, we're just going to move on from that. Okay, but like, hear me out. I keep going back and forth with my decisions. This actually does look nicer now that I've placed this down and I've put the gates down because that looks a little nicer maybe. Oh my goodness, the glitches, let me tell you. And we're just putting them like on the front like so. That's kind of cute actually. And then I do want to figure out like the terrain paint and stuff. That's one big thing. Like this big section here will be maybe like a driveway, and then there can be like little areas to park like in front of each one. This one, it might be more like long ways. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm thinking we'll go with like just like a gravel, like, let's see, where is it? I think I want to use maybe something more like this, possibly. I feel like that's a little too bright. Maybe I'll use this one. Yeah, that's more correct. And I'm just going to go in with a pretty big brush that's fairly soft. And I'm just going to kind of start something. Maybe something kind of like this, give or take. Maybe I should use a square brush instead. Ooh, see, I do like that a little bit more. Maybe we can layer on some of this one instead, because I feel like it needs to be a bit warmer. Oh yeah, this one looks really good. I like this one a lot more. This is from the base game. It's called Pebbles, Please. And let's see. I think I want to maybe do like something like this. It's gonna be a lot of just this terrain paint here, but I kind of want it to look a little bit messy. You know, I don't want it to look perfect. You know, I want it to seem like it's just kind of weathered itself away. And let me think. Maybe I can kind of go in with a lighter brush and add some of this as well. I do want some of this reddish, like, what do you call it? Sand here too. So we'll definitely want to do that like on top, but I feel like I'm going to have to very lightly like do it in spots, because we don't have like a terrain paint that matches this Strangerville desert. This is just something that you would probably see more in Oasis Springs. And then maybe I can also go in with a little bit of regular dirt as well, just to kind of help that blend in just a little bit. And I'm also going to go in very lightly and like maybe even erase some of it away, just like a little bit. Maybe that would actually help bring in that redness more. Oof, it's just so like instant. Like I wish it wasn't that much of a like erasement. Is that even how you say that? I don't even know. Terrain paint in The Sims for me is really hard, because it's like you have to place it down where you want it and then lightly erase it away from a distance. I don't know, but yeah, we're getting somewhere, I think. Yeah, that seems to be fine for sure, at least as a starting point. And I do want there to be maybe some like pathways leading to this one, I think. Maybe we can just go in with a little bit of a smaller brush, a little bit of a more of a solid brush, and just kind of do something like this here maybe. That looks kind of nice actually. I might actually go in and just kind of like soften the edges ever so slightly, because I feel like that's a little harsh there. And for the landscaping itself, I'm actually going to go into this and click base game and Strangerville, and that should bring up, oh, we also need to include debug, because weirdly with Strangerville, when they introduced the pack, we didn't get any live edit plants or anything. And so they added them, but they made them debug instead of live edit. Two different things, unfortunately. And I don't know. Lil Simsy, I was watching one of her videos recently, and she was like, yeah, like all of this extra stuff is great when we get like a world or something, and talking about like all the live edit plants and the debug plants, stuff like that. She was like, that's great. It's kind of confusing for some players that don't know how to access this stuff. It's not easily accessible. And I'm like, you're so right. You're so right, honestly. I mean, she's right about a lot of things, but she's definitely right about that. I'm going to look around though, and you can basically kind of see the landscaping. There's going to be a lot of these really, really pretty, like these, like right here, these really pretty, like succulent plants. And then there's also these really cool flowers here too. Those are really pretty. I mean, all of it's pretty. Let's be honest. I love Strangerville. I think Strangerville is like one of those worlds that, or towns, neighborhoods, whatever you want to call it, that just, I don't know, they just did a really good job with the design. It's very nice. There's also lavender, which you know me, I'm a big fan of. So where is the daggone flower? I hear a siren in the distance. It's raining still, y'all. But yeah, we'll do this in some spots here like so. It ain't gotta be perfect, you know, because look around us. This is just kind of thrown around in random spots. So why can't the landscaping that we do be just thrown around in random spots? So we'll just do that. Actually, the more of these flowers, the better, because it just actually does so much for the colors here. It's very, very pretty. And then we also have some of this kind of flower here. It's more like this. Ooh, I didn't know there was a purple version. That's actually gorgeous. You know me, I love purple flowers. Purple flowers are so nice, so pretty, so perfect in every way. The main flower, I've talked about this so many times, the main flower on my Animal Crossing island is the purple hyacinth. That's like my signature flower that I love. It took me so long to breed that flower. Let me tell you, it took a while for some reason. And I'm thinking we'll maybe add a few more of like these in some spots. I'm not going to do a ton of landscaping right next to the houses since they are trailers. And then maybe I can put like a little thingy here, maybe a little thingy here, little cactus aroni. And then we can maybe put like a couple over here too, just like some small ones, maybe like a few of these like little blooming ones. Ooh, maybe one of these big fake ones. I say it's a fake one because it's like such a like typical, like stereotypical like cactus shape. It's cute though. I love the vibes. And then let's see, I do want to place down some trees as well. Let's see, did we even have any of these trees? Oh, there is some of these trees. Beautiful. These Joshua trees. Absolutely gorgeous. Maybe we'll get rid of that. It doesn't really seem to fit there like these do. We can also put maybe like one of these like right here. And I don't know. That's actually such a vibe. I love that. Gorgeous. Okay, this is coming together. I do need a little bit more of something or other over here. Maybe we'll add some more of these. And we got to add some rocks for sure. And some grass too. I'm seeing like these like little tufts of grass. They're very small. I think it's this one right here actually. It's probably shrunk down, but I'm just going to place it down too. Oh, I just love building these trailer parks. They're just so fun. You can do so much personality with them, honestly. What other things should I put here? Ooh, we should put some lavender bushes in a few spots too. We got to include that too. I don't know. Do these grow in the desert like this? I don't know, but I'm not complaining. It's very, very pretty. Awesome. And I think one thing I want to add for sure, like maybe like right here, is a sign. Because I know in some trailer parks that I've seen, they have like a sign or something that says like da-da-da, whatever, park or something. I don't know. I don't need it to be like super nice either. It can just be like kind of a normal sign, but I don't know. Let's just go and we'll type in sign. I don't know if that will bring us everything, but ooh, something like this is kind of perfect actually. This one's from Outdoor Retreat. Oh, and the green is so perfect. Yes. And then I do want to do some outdoor lighting as well because I don't want to just like have it all be dark and stuff. So we'll go to outdoor lights here. And what would fit well in the desert? I mean, this is probably a good one to use. Like I can put one there where the sign is. Maybe I can put like, I don't know, a couple around here too. Let's see. Maybe I can just do like one here, maybe like one here. That's fairly the same distance. And then I do want to maybe put one like near each little house, like just like right here. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, that's actually so good. It's like lit up, but not too much. And then let me go into this. So I love this. This is such a fun vibe. I don't want to overdo it and add like a ton more. I may just go in and we're going to add a few more rocks, of course. Let's just do base game, debug, live edit. And then, of course, all the way down here, we're going to click Strangerville. Now, these are huge. I'm not going to use those, but I am going to use like these. These are so nice. Or do we want to use this one? Which color? I think it's this warmer one. Oh, there's one that kind of goes along the edge too. I don't know. I kind of like that there maybe. Ooh, and also over here as well. We can add a few of those too. You know what? I just got the random urge to play, y'all. The Sims busting out. I don't know. There's something fun about the Sims busting out. I have that literally on Xbox and GameCube. My partner has it on GameCube. I have it on Xbox. It's great. Honestly, it's a really hard game, but it's so fun. All right. So I think what we'll do when we get to furnishing the spaces, that's probably when I will add in some more landscaping if they're being lived in. But I think what we'll do now, kind of the next step of the build process, is I'm going to add the kitchen like setups and the bathroom setups. I'm not going to like add decor or anything. It's just going to be the bare bones setups of the spaces. So this is the green trailer. I really like this one a lot, actually. And let me just get rid of all my tags here so that I can see more stuff here. For this one, I'm thinking, I mean, honestly, I kind of want to use just this plain base game counter for all of them, just maybe use some different swatches. And I kind of like the idea of using this swatch for this one because it just kind of works with the colors really nicely. And then we're going to give them all the same refrigerators. Maybe this one will get like a brown one, and then they'll get just a cheap sink, and then the stove will go right there as well. Something kind of like that. Very, very basic setups. And of course, cabinets too. Don't want to forget cabinets. I am going to make sure that I do this though. The cabinets will always make it look so much nicer. Something kind of like that. And then for the bathroom, we're going to do, let's say, just the basic toilet. It's literally called John. And we'll do the toilet here. I will try and hopefully remember to put the toilet rolls in as well. And then for the sinks, I'm just, in my personal experience, the sinks in bathrooms for trailers tend to be like on counters, like with a vanity kind of situation. So we are going to do that, I think. I just think it looks more realistic to me to do something like that. And then a built-in little mirror maybe right there. And then this trailer will get a proper shower built in. See, that's nice. See, there's just the basic, I could leave it at that and it's a move-in ready starter, essentially. And then let's move on to the light blue trailer. Let's see. So for the kitchen setup in here, see, this one's a little bit more dated looking, I think, for sure. So I kind of low-key want to use the cottage living counters. Like that kind of looks cute in here. I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't really use this counter all that much anymore. But that's actually quite cute. I think I'm going to do it like this, I think. And then I'm going to put in the refrigerator, maybe just like a white one. Do I like it? I think I do. And then we'll do the sink right here. We'll place the sink. We won't do the sink. Why are we're not doing it? We're placing it. And then for the stove, I think I'm going to do a little bit of a nicer stove. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just do the white stove. I'm not like loving the way that looks. I think the counters are throwing me off a little bit, actually. Okay, I think I want to use the ones from Parenthood instead. I just think that will be a similar color, but it will have that same vibe. That looks cute. And then they have a bathroom too, of course. They all have bathrooms. We'll just use John. And then a little toilet roll there. For the sink, I'm going to use this one, but I think I'm going to do a darker swatch like this. And then we'll just do the standard, bathroom sink and a mirror. We may swap the mirrors out, but I'm just going to put like a placeholder for now. And then we'll just do this shower tub combo. And I think I'm going to do like this color for that one. Okay. And then moving on to the kitchen for in this one, I'm going to use this one again, but I'm going to do the lighter version. I quite like that, actually. Oops, I kind of placed those weirdly. I'm thinking I want to do the refrigerator right there. I think I'll do maybe just this plain white one. And then we'll do, I did not place a window there. I don't know why I forgot that. Let me just grab that from another house here. I think I've got it here. Let's place it right there and then just make it the white one. Yeah, that's nice. And we'll go in. I didn't add cabinets into this house. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm bouncing around. But we'll just go in with these greenish ones. I feel like these look really, really nice. So I just started watching not a new YouTuber, but new to me, I guess you could say. And their name is The Morning Chaos, I think. Yeah, The Morning Chorus. Chaos is a funny Freudian slip, I guess, but I love her. I definitely recommend checking out her channel. Really top tier gardening content. If I start watching gardening content, it's going to make me want to do it. And I hate it because I don't have that kind of space or money. And I'm just like, no. So, but yeah, I've been enjoying her videos nonetheless. I guess I'm kind of living vicariously. And yeah, quality content, 10 out of 10. Please go watch. Okay, there's the kitchen. Pretty basic. And then there are 2 bathrooms in this space. Oh, actually, hold on. I was pointing here. I meant this room. This one is a laundry space. we will also include that with the pre-built kind of space too. So, it's not just a hookup, it's actually there. So I'm going to put them, do I want to put them in the middle? I kind of want to, just so that maybe they can put stuff on each side. I kind of like that. And then we'll do the main bathroom. Well, this isn't the main bathroom. This is like the ensuite bathroom. It's so weird and long, but I could in theory put a closet or something here to kind of like close it off a little bit. I mean, that isn't a bad idea. Hold on. Let's do a little bit of a change up here. Like imagine this, and then let me just kind of fill this in with this here, because we do have from city living, I'm questioning get together. We can put in a closet. That's actually not bad. I don't love the placement, but it's a trailer, so why not? And then we'll go ahead and we'll furnish the bathroom here, yes. Just to reposition some things because of that. Put the toilet there with the toilet roll, of course. And I think I'm going to do a vanity sink instead, like maybe just something like this one, just because it's like it's not the main bathroom. I don't know. And then for the shower tub combo, I'm going to do this one, I think. I quite like that. That's kind of cute. We want to throw in some variation here anyways. And this looks a little bit more dated in that as well. So, and then we have another bathroom here. This one's going to be a little bit more basic. I think I'm going to do like toilet here, or no. I'm going to do toilet here, and then there's just going to be a shower in this one. Let's see. Do we want to use this one? Would that look nice? No, I don't really much care for that. I'm just going to use the plain, just the basic one. And then the sink will go here, I think. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but I'm going to use this little bit here for the vanity. And I actually, whenever I do this, sometimes I like to pull the counter out a little bit because you can see a good amount of it goes into the wall, and it just kind of looks a little weird when it's just one counter. So I'm going to do that. It does mean I am going to have to go in when I'm placing these and just kind of place them a little bit farther out. So, and then I'll put the sink there. Ooh, and toilet paper. Don't want to forget the toilet paper. And then last one is this one over here, the dark green one, which I'm honestly in love with. Oh, I did not place interior doors. Silly, silly me. I'm just going to use the basic doors, I think. I quite like them. They're very, very nice. Yeah, there we go. And then let's go back up here. I love this combo. I need to do this again. That's very nice. It's really like dark and kind of dated, but whimsical. And then let's just, make it look great and put a toilet. We love a toilet. And I guess a vanity right there. Do I want to use like one of these, like more of a dated one? I think I do. Yeah, that looks cute. And then we'll do the dated shower tub combo, I think, here as well. I'm liking that for this one here. And then we'll do the mirror just like so. And then the toilet roll will have to go like here. I would probably put it right here realistically, but it's a little bit of a challenge to do that. I kind of want to change the color for this though, just so that it isn't just like super matchy, because realistically, I don't know if they would be the same color. I kind of like that though. That still works really well together. And then I'm going to put, toilet here, sink here. I think I'll do a vanity, as in like I'll use like maybe this. Yeah, this one's perfect. And we'll do that there. And then we'll do that. That's just what the video is. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do that. It's like Mama Jill and Dwall, a little of this, a little of that, a splash of this, mix it up real good, and there you have it. Mama Jill's famous potato salad. I don't know what she makes. I can never remember. Love them. Shout out to Mama Jill and Dwall. Anyways, there's the bathrooms for that. And then I guess I'll go ahead and do the kitchen. I don't know why I did it backwards. I also need another small window right here. I didn't place one. I'm probably just going to use maybe this and then just do like this one. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care if it matches perfectly. And then let me grab the counters. I think I'm going to go with, I don't know, I really want a dated looking counter for this space. I kind of like that. I don't know, it's cute. And plus the trailer itself is like this dark green, so it kind of works. And let's see, we'll do just like this one, and then we'll do the sink. It's kind of the same, like roughly the same layout for all of these. I was gonna say apartments, but trailers, but that's fine. And then the cabinet, we'll do the cabinet. Let me just place this down like so and like so. And then we'll do this, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do that. Brilliant. Okay, cool. I think what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to pause my recording. I'm going to make these all different units. I'm going to upload this to the gallery as an unfurnished kind of, I guess, situation. So you can just move in whatever Sims you want, furnish it however you want to do. And then after that, I'm going to come back, and then I think I'm going to furnish 2 of them. I think I might do this trailer and then maybe like this trailer, or maybe this one. I don't really know which to do, because I could do these 2 and then leave these 2. But I really want to furnish this one, and then leave these 2 empty. I think that's what I'll do. But anyways, I'm going to do that really, really quickly. And yeah, I'll speak to you in a moment. All right, that is on the gallery. Now, as you can see, I will show you real quick. The gallery is kind of a little bit of a disaster currently, I think, because of the way that they redid it. But yeah, it's on my gallery page here. It's just called Strange Trailer Park. And I didn't limit myself with packs, but you could honestly download this with any packs that you have and give it a little makeover if you want. But yeah, there's the unfurnished, kind of pre-furnished, ready to move in versions. And yeah, let's just get started with the furnishing. And of course, I'm going to start with this one because I feel like the vibes, like the colors, ooh, they're just doing something for me right now. So I'm itching to use something like this in this trailer for some reason. Like, I don't know. I think it's just the vibes. Like, that's kind of cute. Ooh, I do kind of like that. Maybe they use this for their couch. And I can imagine that this trailer here will have more of a like, just like more of like a woody vibe. I don't know. But yeah, I think I might put bunk beds in this one too. I'm not really sure yet. But we'll do maybe like this couch here. And also, by the way I'm furnishing these is I did make these all. Oh, I forgot to do this room here. Oops. Whoopsies. But I uploaded these to the gallery as a rental residential lot, but I switched it back to a regular residential because I don't really like those for rent lots unless I'm actually playing in them. So, but yeah, we're going to do maybe like, I don't want to use that chair. Maybe we'll use like, I don't know, like this one maybe. I feel like that kind of looks cute. It's a nice little combo maybe. I like the green. And then I want like, ooh, like this would look cute. This like kind of country looking little, what do we call it? TV stand here. And then of course I'm just going to give them the basic TV as well. And then we'll put a bookshelf right here, I think. Y'all are going to have to hold me back from using this Basement Treasures one like a million times over. Let's see, what kind of bookshelf is going to look good here? I want something just right there. Guess we could use maybe this one. Well, we will have to maybe do some placements here, like scooch this over a little, scooch this over, just like attach a little titch, and then we'll probably do something like that maybe. Sure, I guess. And then for some wall art too, we'll do maybe some like this old-fashioned wall art. And something I didn't include in this house was sconces, but I really don't think I've really experienced too much like wall lights in trailers. But that could just be my personal experience. Do I want to use like maybe this rug or something? That's kind of a vibe. I quite like that. That has some of the green in it too. And then we'll throw in some throw pillows as well. Of course, I'm going to do some brown ones and some green ones because that just makes the most sense. And then we'll just kind of do this. I swear, since we got these pillows, every couch looks more complete and just better. Like, look at that. So cute. That brought it all together so nicely. And then we'll do maybe a curtain, of course. Should I just go with brown or beige? And I think I just need to go with the brown ones, of course. That actually doesn't look bad. And then I'm going to put the dining space maybe back here. I'm kind of tempted to bring this forward now that I've furnished the space. It just kind of opens the kitchen up a little bit more. And then let's see, for the dining table, I'm like kind of wanting to use this one. I don't know, it's just really basic. I feel like that kind of works with the overall like vibes in here. And let me find, do I want to use this chair or do I want to use the one from Cats and Dogs? I'm kind of into that right now. I think that looks really, really nice. And then we'll just maybe kind of tuck this back here a little bit. I feel like that looks good. And maybe put a little salt and peppy shaky. Salt and peppy shaky. I'm so funny, y'all. And let me find base game. Oh, these organizational tabs and stuff, just not good. Put that right there. And then I guess we can go in and start furnishing or cluttering. I don't know, the kitchen. I do need to add in a range hood. I didn't do that for these, which, probably should have done that before uploading to the gallery, but I don't know. I don't really care either way. But let me just kind of match that. That looks cute. I definitely want a coffee pot for this space for sure. That feels pretty required. And then let me find the utensil holder there. And then just a really simple little paper towel holder. Oh my goodness. What is this nonsense? Okay, when I'm in the kitchen room section and it says miscellaneous decor, I'm like, okay, I'm going to click that to find stuff that goes into the kitchen. Like, this ain't it. And also, what's this? Or, what's this nonsense? Like, I don't need that. Okay. Like, I know that they talked about addressing that recently, like EA, but did y'all do it? Like, did they do it? Or is it a future thing? Like, oh my God, don't even get me started. The coffee has made me spicy today. Like, even if I just filter by base game, it's still stupid. Like, also these magnets, you know what? I need to stop. I will go down a spiral of being negative, and I don't want that on my channel. It's all good vibes, okay? It's all good. It's all good. We're doing great. Anyways, let me find the kitchen clutter kit. I love that kit at least. And just give them some soap. And yeah, I want to put maybe like a little, what do you call it? Not a towel rack, Lucca. Honey, hush. I want to put a coat rack. That would fit there really nicely. And I kind of want to do like this and then maybe put like their aprons here too. I don't know. Maybe I should put them over here. I feel like that would look nice somewhere. I really like this house. This little trailer is so cute. And then for the shoes, I think I might just do like a couple little like moments like that. And then we'll go in with a rug, maybe like underneath. Well, no, I want to put a rug like right at the door. Yeah, that looks kind of cute actually. Not really sure what to put here other than maybe just some art. Let's see. I think personally, I kind of low-key just want to put maybe like this here, and then you can just kind of put your own pictures in if you want. I feel like that's such a good way to do that, honestly. Maybe I can actually move it over a little bit, or maybe it'll go like here. I feel like that looks really cute there. And then maybe here we can lower this a little bit, and then I kind of want to do, if we go into the everyday clutter kit, do like a little moment right there as well. That's kind of cute there. All right. That's not looking too bad. Let's maybe put some rugs in the kitchen too. Like, I kind of look, you want to use my favorite rug. Look how perfect that looks. I love it. And then we do have this room here. This one's kind of like the utility room. I didn't include the washer dryer hookup. Dang it. I knew I forgot something. I have ADHD. I'm going like in 20 different directions all at once. So, I can't help it. But let me put this here, and then we'll do this here also. Do I want to do a cabinet in this space? I feel like that would look nice. We'll do like, we could do maybe this one. I feel like this one would look good. That's quite cute. And then I'm going to go into decor, go to all, and then go into the laundry day stuff pack. And then we can just add in a bit a few bits of clutter here, like the broom, of course. The broom and dustpan is such a good little clutter item. And of course, we'll do the laundry detergent. We'll try to maybe do a couple different versions. Ooh, also this like cleaning bucket is really, really cute. I've always really liked that item. And then we definitely want to put maybe like, honestly, we can just do this whole thing here if we wanted to, because that's really quick and easy to just kind of place that down. I think I'm going to do that swatch too. Yeah. Honestly, that's really cute. I quite like it. For the rug in here, I kind of might just do like this basic one. Honestly, I don't use this basic rug enough. It's very nice. I kind of low-key want to give them a cat. That just seems like it would fit really well in here. So I'm going to put in a little litter box right here. I feel like that looks cute. And then we'll give them a little pet bowl here. I think we'll do maybe just like here. Maybe we'll do two. Maybe they have two cats. I feel like that would be really fun. Oh, I need to include like maybe a pet bed somewhere too. Ooh, we can just do like a little one, maybe like right here in the floor. Oh, and they also could use maybe a cat tower. I don't think that'll fit anywhere in the main room. Maybe they have one in like the parents' bedroom. Yeah, sure. And we'll just do the brown one and we'll put it in the corner. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I like the little setup in here. The bathroom, obviously, we don't need to do a whole lot. We're just adding decor and clutter. So maybe we'll do like, a little thing of Epsom salts and like a little hand soap maybe. Ooh, I want to do the toothbrush too. And let's see, we'll put maybe some extra toilet paper on the back of the toilet. They're stocked up, honey. And we'll do the little, what do you call it? The plunger from the bathroom clutter kit. Is that what it's called? I think I'm going to do just the white one. And we'll give them another little cabinet too, like right here on the wall. Maybe this one. That's actually super cute. I think I'll just do the white also. And then we'll give them a little hand towel here on the wall. And we got to give them a curtain, of course. You can't just not have a curtain. I think I'll do this one. And it's kind of a pretty plain bathroom, so I might add in like a green curtain, just to add in a little pop of color. And we do need a rug in here as well. I wish we had this kind of rug or like this kind of rug, but more like rectangular. I don't know, but we'll just use this one. That's actually super cute. I don't know, just where I'm from, we use a lot of woven rugs. I don't know why. They're just cute. And then I think that's it. There's like a towel here, so I'm not going to put another towel rack. But then we'll move on to the main bedroom. I low-key want to like just go in on the outdoor retreat stuff and use the outdoor retreat bed as well. I feel like that would just look really nice. And there is like a matching set, so maybe they got a whole set. I can see the character that lives here. They like that log cabiny kind of vibe maybe. And then let me find a lamp that goes with this really nicely. I kind of want to use this one. I feel like that one would look good. And there is like a lighter bluish kind of swatch. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. And as for the rug, do I want to put a rug in here? Do I want to keep it basic? I mean, I don't know if it is realistic always to put a rug like in bedrooms like this, but I don't know. It kind of makes it a little cozy. I like the purple, weirdly enough. I think it adds some nice like warmth to the space. And we do need a dresser or something right here. I kind of want to use either this one from Parenthood, which it's nice and kind of compact. The colors are just not particularly my favorite. Maybe I'll use this in the kids' room instead. And then, ooh, this one will work probably. How does it look with, maybe not. Maybe, you know what? We're just going to go all in with the log cabin vibes. It's a whole set. It looks cute. And then we'll give them a little TV, I think, as well. And then we're going to throw in some clutter too. Ooh, this little trinket box is really nice. I quite like that. And let's see what other things we got here. Ooh, maybe these like makeup brushes. I feel like those would be pretty nice for in here too. Ooh, we got to put a mirror. I didn't even think about putting a mirror. Let's see. We don't really have a ton of mirrors that are good for above dressers. Like, I want something that's a little wider and more like square shaped. But we don't really have that. Like, there's this one, but I mean, it does work. I just want to lower it because it just seems a little bit too high up. So I'm going to lower it like negative 0.5. Ooh, that's too much. So let me do negative 0.2. Negative 0.2. I think I clicked the wrong thing. Yeah. That doesn't look bad. That feels more correct. And then for the curtains, I kind of want to do some of the curtains from cats and dogs. I don't know. They just look so good. We've got the brown ones, and then there is like these, which these also look real cute. I'm a big fan of that combo. That looks really nice. I think some art above the little, what do you call them? Thingies, the little lamps here would look really cute. Let's see. I just wish we had more like good art like these. I wish that this had more like different like art pieces inside of it, but we'll just do that for now. And then I do want to add in a couple little bits of clutter too. Of course, I need to add in the robe item. We'll just put this here, and then we'll do the blue. And they do need a hamper, since technically this is going to have laundry here. So we are just going to put the hamper. I think I'm just going to put this one right there. It fits pretty nicely. I don't really know what to put on this wall. I kind of just want to leave it empty. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't really need anything else in here. Just personally, less clutter is sometimes better, to be honest. I do, however, want to add in the glasses from the Everyday Clutter Kit. I just feel like that would be a nice little touch, like right here. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe we can do like this little booklet, little journal kind of situation here. Oh, and this dirty mug, I kind of want to put it like next to the sink. I don't know. I feel like that would just add a little bit of clutter there. All right. That's looking nice. Let's move to this kids' room here. It's kind of a long like shape of a room, but I kind of want to use this dresser and then like base the room off of a swatch of the dresser. Like, I love the pink. I don't know. I've just been really into doing like pink bedrooms lately. I don't know why. It doesn't have to be all pink though. Like, I kind of don't want to change the walls. I kind of want to leave them the way they are. Let's see. And we are going to do bunk beds, I think. I'm kind of thinking maybe just using the basic ones here. We're really due for some new swatches on the beds. For the love of everything that is holy, I want new bed swatches. I don't know. I hate the idea of downloading custom content again, because honestly, I get kind of overwhelmed with CC, but it's just the lack of items in the game. It's just frustrating sometimes. I don't know what I'm going to use with this. Maybe we won't do bunk beds. Maybe we'll just do one bed, because I kind of just want to use like maybe this one. I'm getting indecisive. I just don't know what bed to use. Ooh, maybe the one from Horse Ranch. It kind of fits the vibes too of the space. Oh, but that's so darling. That's so cute. I kind of like the light blue. The light blue with this pinkish color. Nothing really needs to match anyways. It's a kid's room and they're in a trailer. So like, the vibes are, maybe they don't have a lot of money, Oh, that's actually quite nice though, that those kind of go together. It works with the blue, and we'll give them a little bedside lamp here. Probably this one. It's just so much pink and then blue. I'd rather this also be pink. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice actually. Maybe I can actually put another bed over here. In fact, I feel like that will work pretty well. Let's see. We'll do maybe a different color. Oh, that's so cute. I love this bed. Honestly, this is one of the good beds. It's just I don't really use it very much. See, that's kind of nice. It adds a little bit of variety, but I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to just give them matching beds, honestly. Whatever. It's fine. Then we'll do something like this here, and then just kind of give them the same lamp. And I do want to maybe just throw in some toys and stuff in here too. Like, let's see, we can do like this little pinky toy box maybe, or I don't really know what colors to use. I never do. Ooh, this is quite cute. That's nice. Maybe we can put this here. Or no, we can put this here. And then I want to do the cat. The cat is going to look so cute there. Oh, I love it. Do I want to put a bookshelf right here? Maybe. I think that would work. You know what? It's actually cozy. I like it. We can do the pink bookshelf too. I like. And then for the rug in here, I kind of want to just reposition this a little bit and do the cat there and then put this here. Yeah, that's better. And for the rug, this unicorn one, it's expensive. Well, it's only $3.80. That's actually not that bad, because I love that, because it kind of breaks the pink up a little bit, but there is bits of pink in it too. So I think I want to use it. It's so cute. I love the unicorn on it too. And then let me find some matching curtains as well. Can't really find that shade of pink that I want to use. Oh no. Oh wait, this might work. This might work a little bit better. I mean, we don't necessarily have to match it perfectly. Like, we can even use this. Oh, that's actually super cute. It works with the rug. Okay. You know, maybe. I could have used this in a nicer house, but I don't know. I might remember this kind of color coordination with the rug and like the pink. Like this, it's not even like a pink. It's like almost a warmish, more peachy pink, like a coral, and the light green, the yellowy colors, you know, the peach, you know. And then I'll go in with some wall art here. I want something that kind of goes with that vibe too. Maybe like one of these here is cute. I wish we had some like Girl Scout like metal thingies. You know, that'd be kind of cute. I kind of like this little broccoli. Maybe they really like broccoli and they're trying to convert all their friends to eating broccoli. Yeah, that's actually such a fun little room. A lot of personality. Even though the walls are beige, you know, there's still a lot of personality here. And further clutter here. Let's see, what should I put? What things would look in here? Oh, some craft stuff, which the slots on the top of this thing is not great. So we're going to have to do some move objects trickery here. But yeah, we'll do some crafting stuff, something kind of like that. And then we'll just go in and do like this. That's cute. I don't want to add any more clutter, to be honest, because I don't want to overdo it and make it impossible to use. But that's such a cute little space. I really love this trailer. Very nice. And then for the porch, we also have this little fenced off area here too, as well as this little backyard. I'm trying to think what kind of like stuff should go on the front porch. Probably just like some benches. I kind of want to maybe use the outdoor treat stuff. I can see the vibes of the parents. Maybe they're really cabiny kind of people, you know, but they, you know, can't really afford that. Maybe that's their dream, you know. We'll do a rug there and then maybe some plants. Ooh, this would look really cute. Honestly, I wish we had a porch swing. A porch swing would be so nice. I would love a porch swing. I can't even say that with a normal accent either. It's porch swing. Like, I can't say swing, swang. Okay. We'll put a light there, and I don't know, I kind of want to put like a little table with a couple little plants on it, you know, something kind of like this one. I love this table. It's so cute. It's from Eco Lifestyle. I love it so much. It is just so cute. Like, look at the texture. Oh, it's immaculate. Like, that's such a nice, like, clean, modern boho item to use. I really want to build a house now that's like that. I think I probably should. I think I will one day. I know my friend Tanya recently, aka Griffey. Please go watch Griffey's channel, please. Griffey has amazing builds. But they did a little like boho build recently, and I need to watch it and get inspired and build my own boho thing. Yes, I do. I think I'm gonna do like maybe like a hanging plant kind of moment on either side too, maybe. And let me type in. Well, I was gonna type in florist and get some other things, but they don't really have enough plants to justify that. Let's see. Ooh, this would look cute. Oh my goodness, yes. That's adorable. And let's see, I'll do maybe like this one. And, you know, we can maybe just put a couple of these pots here. We'll just pretend that they have plants there. I think that's super cute. This is like not really great, but I might go in with some terrain paint and just do like a little bit of a pathway, kind of roughly like so. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. And they do need some lights, I think, along this little pathway here. So maybe these. I feel like these would look nice. Oh, actually, these would look really, really nice. We'll just kind of put them roughly equidistant from each other, kind of like that. Ooh, and you know what? I need to give them a car. I think it's time. We'll do live edit in my little filter section right here. And I kind of want to give them a combination because like the parking is going to be a little weird. Like I can imagine they're going to be like this. So I think I'm going to maybe theirs will be like, see, I don't love that I did this. This looks so nice though. Maybe they just park their truck there. Yeah, that looks cute. And then this little area here, I want this to be like a little grill area. Like, I kind of want to use this grill from, is this the toddlers stuff pack? What is that pack? Is it really the toddler stuff pack that we got this from that is so random. We would not get that today. People would be like, why is there a grill in the toddler pack? Like, this is something a toddler would use. But yeah, I will probably give them we'll give them the outdoor retreat picnic table too. That would be so cute. Just enough space for all of the Sims that live here. And like, it's just a nice little spot. That's quite nice. I'm really like having the urge to give them some string lights too, but I want them to be like kind of along the fence here. So I'm gonna like place these down kind of like against the fence here to make it look like it's like, on the fence. On the fence. And then I'm just gonna hit Shift T, and I'm gonna use the tool mod to lift them all up at the same time, so I don't have to do more work. So I'm gonna elevate it. Let's just start with 1. Oh my god, that's perfect. Well, actually, we could probably go up 0.1. See, that's perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, I definitely like that a lot. I should have changed the colors though, because I want to use the black. See, that's actually really, really nice. That's a perfect little bit of lighting to add there. And then maybe we can put some toys, like activities for the kids out here. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I wish we had like a proper like above ground pool. We do have the kiddie pool that came with seasons. Like, that's fine. That'll probably do the trick, but I so badly wish we had like proper above ground pools. So I'm going to put this right here, and I want to do, let's see. Oh, the pink. Like the girls would be like, no, we want pink. And then we can give them a swing set too. That's super cute. Let's see. None of these colors really work. I kind of like that one. That's cute. And then I guess out back, what do I want to put out back here? I'm guessing maybe some planter boxes. That's always my default thing to go to for like back door spaces. Like when it's like this size, like 3 of these little planter boxes kind of fit perfectly right there. And then I do want to add in some lights here as well. I'm thinking we'll just put maybe like a couple in between there. That's cute. Do I want to maybe like use some terrain paint back here? Like, let me lower the softness here, whatever. And I'll just do this and then just have it kind of go like along that. You know what? I don't dislike that. And like, I don't really need it to connect. Honestly, I kind of like it just being like this. Do I want to put a gate here? Because I did initially, but then I was like, no, never mind. But now I kind of do. I feel like that would look really, really nice. Like having like a pathway kind of leading to here. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm going to use the same porch light from out front on the back part too. What? I tried to place the second one and it didn't let me. Okay, we'll do that. There we go. And then we'll put a little rug here as well, something like this. I think that's really cute. And then maybe a couple chairs or just a single chair. I kind of want to use like this one, or do I want to use the one from For Rent? I feel like that one would be cuter. Yeah, that one's cute. And we can just do like, I don't know, maybe this. Oh, this one's like a light green color. That's cute. Okay. They have stuff to do. They've got some planter boxes, a little kiddie pool, a little swing set for the girls. I'm assuming they're girls, but you can do whatever you want. But that's so cute there. Little grill area, front porch, back porch. You know what? I think this is a really cute trailer. I think out of all of the trailers I've built in a while, this one's probably one of my favorites. It's just simple but cozy. Okay, so I have decided we're furnishing all of the trailer homes today. Yes. So we're going to move on to the light blue one here. This one has 3 bedrooms here. So yeah, let's just go with it. Let's just do it. I really want to use this couch in this one. I just feel like the mismatchy vibes just kind of works. And for a love seat, because I do want to include a love seat, I want it to be nice and open in here. So I think I'll use maybe there's that one, this one from the base game. I feel like this one would look quite nice. Let's see, maybe that one or maybe that one. I don't know. I feel like the lighter color. No, I don't like that one either. And ooh, I like that. Kind of works with the couch here. kind of nicely, sort of. It doesn't have to be perfect, of course. And then we'll find a coffee table. I really want to use this dated looking one. It's like a mid-century kind of style, roughly. I don't know if it works, actually. Let me see here. Maybe this one instead. I don't know. Maybe this wallpaper is just really bothering me. I don't know. It's just not really, it's like too much of a style. So I kind of want to go with like this basic beige one again. Maybe I'll go with like a slightly different color though. Maybe we'll go with this darker color possibly, or we could go with the white. The white isn't bad, but I think I am going to go with the darker one. That one just kind of looks a little better to me. I kind of want to use this couch instead. Maybe this should just be a bit more of an eclectic space. Let's see, for a little love seat instead of that one, maybe we can go with something a little bit more, I don't know, whimsical. Maybe I'll just go with a green couch or this couch. Weirdly, I like that. I don't use that one enough. And then we'll do maybe like a little, kind of just like a little wooden coffee table like this. Maybe that color. Okay, it's kind of coming together. I may change the wallpaper again, but so far I like this vibe. I kind of want like a dark rug like this rug, but maybe like enlarged. What do we think of that? It's kind of working, I guess. Ooh, we can fit this just barely right there. Maybe we can move this over just a little so it'll fit nicer, because I'm thinking we'll do that. Ooh, see, that makes me want to use the coffee table from the Cats and Dogs pack instead, just because it has like a matching wood tone. And same for the side tables too, or at least one of the side tables. Yeah, see, that just looks really, really cute. I love that combination. Ugh, y'all, I'm getting indecisive. What do we think of this combo instead? I decided not to go with that really like mismatchy thrifty vibe. It was just, I don't know, not really working. I wasn't feeling it. So we're going to go with something a little bit more classic and simple. I love this combo though. It's something I haven't used in a little bit. And then for a TV setup, use like the chest one. That's kind of nice. Ooh, or do I want to use the one from Life and Death? Because there is like a light swatch. That kind of looks good with those. It adds a little bit of variety. And then we'll just give them a normal TV. And we need some curtains. And I also want to put a lamp here, I think. Do I want to maybe put the TV, like the chair like this instead? I feel like that looks a little nicer. And then we'll put the lamp maybe like right here. I don't know if I like that lamp or if I want to use the one from Cats and Dogs. I mean, that one does look pretty dang perfect right there. And let's think here, curtains. So I need something that looks kind of nice with the bay window kind of situation. So I'm like, should I use a shade or should I just use these again? I'm thinking I'm just going to use these again. Yeah, I love these curtains. Okay, they're just so nice. I do want to try to use a different swatch though, but maybe just the white. The white's just, it's just not working. The color just isn't right. The yellow, I kind of like that color in here. It warms it up a little bit. I don't know. Y'all might disagree, but I think it looks quite cute. We could also just do the brown. I mean, the brown is pretty, matchy. So maybe we'll just go with that. And then for the decor, I'm thinking maybe we'll just put like, I want to put a dirty mug like right here on the coffee table. And then maybe like a little stack of magazines or something. Be kind of cute. We can put a little bit more clutter in this space too. It doesn't have to, really make sense. I do want to put a little candle. I feel like that would look really nice just in the middle right there. Maybe we can do this one, definitely got that Bath and Body Works candle going. Maybe we'll do this one. Yeah, that looks cute. And then for some wall art in here, I am putting these. I would suggest taking pictures of your Sims and putting them in this yourself, just because this just kind of gives the right vibe, Maybe I can move this over a little bit, just a touch. And then we can put some pictures up here, like a little set of, photos or something like, like this or something like that's perfect. I love that item from Love Struck. All right, moving on here to this entryway. I do want to put a plant here next to the doorway. I'm not really sure what kind. Maybe just like a normal, like little Simple Plant. The new band, Simple Plant. They took over for Simple Plan because they wanted to do plants instead of plans. They had too many plans, so they switched to plants. Yeah. Let's just see. I think I just want to use that one from the base game. Let's see, where is it? I can never find stuff in this game anymore, y'all. There's just too much nonsense. Like, my goodness. Makes me yearn for just going back to just base game only, honestly, sometimes. Yeah, we'll just put a little plant guy there. And then we do need a table. There's not like a ton of room. I did not leave myself a ton of room either. There's only 4 Sims here, so maybe I could do like a little table like that. I like that warm red color, but I want to make sure everything kind of flows together. So maybe we'll do this, or I don't know. Do we want to do that one? I'm not sure. Ooh, this table looks really cute. Oh, I'm so sorry about the camera. But that does look really, really cute. And then we'll find a nice chair. Oh, it's so tempting to use this one. I'm going to. I'm sorry. Okay, it's just such a cute chair. I love that chair so much. It does overlap with the what do you call it? The carpet here. I'm just gonna ignore it. And then let's go in. We'll add in maybe a few appliances. I think I'm gonna do a microwave in this house. Do I want to just do like a simple like white one? Yeah. And then we can throw in a few little homey touches, like a door. You know what I'm talking about. Hopefully you know what I'm referencing. But we'll put like a little dish rack there, I think. And I do want to put in the Thingside Essentials. I just love saying that. I think it's just my accent. I can just say it really, really, really hick. Let's see. Kitchen clutter. And we'll put that there. It's cute. Oh, you know what? We'll put some cookies in the corner. That's nice. And I didn't add a range hood in this house originally, but I am going to now. I think I'll just maybe do this green one. Quite cute actually. And then we'll put in a little curtain, put that right there. I think I might do that. That's a cute combo. I do like that. And then we'll throw in a little rug here. Yeah, that looks quite nice. I'm going to shrink it down though, so it's not like too big. Okay. I am a big fan of this space. It feels different from the other one, but still has that homey vibe that I like. And then let me actually, you know what? We're going to go into here and get the salt and pepper shaker out again and just put that there. That's always a nice little touch. And then let's do this little entry space here. We will find the coat rack again, and we'll do that. Let's do this one again. Maybe we'll change the swatch so it doesn't look exactly the same as the others. And then let's do a little wall phone. Why not? That's cute. Sad that that's nostalgia at this point. Like, blast from the past. Girl, that's disrespectful. Okay, Sims team, that's freaking disrespectful. All right, that's a fun. Anyways, ooh, I forgot about this item. It's super cute. Like, what if we use this instead? I feel like this would look really good like in the hallway, but this could go good like right here. That's nice. I never use this item either. It's so lovely. And then let me type in shoe and the little shoe tag. And I guess we can throw in maybe some of these, you know. That's kind of nice. I like that. Oh, we need a little mat too. There is this hallway. It's very long and it's honestly a lot of space that is kind of unnecessary. In reality, I did want to like make this more narrow, but it would have been too narrow. I wish it was almost like a half tile more narrow. I am honestly tempted to make some changes to the structure and do maybe something like this. And maybe this can be a little utility room. So, you know, if you download the original version and it's not like this, that's why. But I think that's a cute idea. I just need to get the archway here real quick that matches. We'll do maybe like this one here. I think that's the right color. Yeah. And do we want to make this like a utility space? We can put maybe it right here. I don't know if that will really work. But, you know, I like using the laundry day stuff because it's, you know, pretty realistic to have that in a house. You know, I like it. I kind of like it. I could move this door over a little and then maybe put it like this way. Oh gosh, it's like being silly. Like this. That's actually not bad. I like that. And then we can maybe put in some like other like cleaning decor in here too. I think I'll just filter by laundry day. And we'll get that stuff. Just put like this here. We'll again use a different swatch so it doesn't look like the same thing from the other house. And do we want to do like maybe a little rug in here too? Maybe just like a little brown rug. That's kind of nice. Yeah, that doesn't need anything else in it. I think that looks pretty good. I am going to put it light, like right here though. And then we can maybe put some art here. Maybe there can be some clutter in here too. Let's see what would look good on this wall. Oh, I think maybe this would look nice. A simple little little painting. Maybe I can put a little table in here too, like a little hallway table, little accent table. That's cute. Or is there one that matches this stuff? I feel like I want to match this stuff because that looks really, really good there, I think. And then I can put maybe a lamp in here. And then maybe there just can be like a little bit of clutter. Let's see. Ooh, like this little lamp. That's actually so cute. And let me think. Maybe it's just some books or, ooh, the backpack item. We can do that for sure. It's from the base game. Actually, it's going to be found in storage, which I think is really cool because you can actually put items in it. We can put maybe like a backpack like right here. Like I think I'm going to do one in camo and then I'm going to do one that is like kind of punky maybe. Or we could do the void critter. Oh, I really like this one. They keep their stuff in here maybe. We can throw in some other like kind of, daily clutter. I guess that's the only way I can really word it. I'm thinking like the, what do you call it? It's like the little grouping of like sports stuff. It's from the base game. It's right here. I feel like putting it like right here would be kind of cute. Yeah, I think that's kind of nice. Do I want to maybe put like something else here, like a cabinet or something? I think so. We can go into surfaces, displays, base game, or we'll remove base game. And there's probably some kind of cabinet that can go here, like either this one, which that doesn't look bad. I kind of like that just being there. It just adds like a little extra, little extra space. Either that one or I could use the one from, ooh, this one's huge. Like that's actually too big for the space. Like it takes it over, but something like that would be nice. All right, progress report, y'all. If you're working on a creative project, how's it going? Something like that's cute. Have you made any progress? Is it, just a slow burn, with this thing? Or is it, really coming along? Whatever progress you're at, you're doing great. Just know that. Just know you're doing all right. You're working on it, okay? And even if you're not working on it and you're just relaxing, taking a break, breathing a little bit, that's also okay too. I want a plant or something in here. Maybe, I know what. From Storybook Nursery, there is a little thing, this thing. That would look really, really cute in here. Like, what colors would look good? None of the colors look good. I mean, kind of like that. Just like the gold. Yeah, that's super cute. It's a little bit random, but I don't know. I like it. I think it looks cute. I'm still torn between whether this one, I feel like that does look better. Yeah, that looks better. All right. So we got this main kind of space furnished. Then we have the 3 bedrooms and the little bathroom here. I'm going to just start with the kids' bedrooms. I want one of the rooms to be like a punk. Like maybe this one could be the punk's room. This room can be like maybe this one's like the military kid. Because, there is a military career in Strangerville. Maybe he wants to do that when he grows up or something. So I don't really know how to really represent that. I mean, do we have like a camo bed? I don't think we do. I mean, there is this that kind of sort of reads that. I mean, we do literally have a bed that is this one. I mean, you know what? Maybe this kid's just... really into that. So I'm going to do that. Oh, and there's even like the boots and like the thing there. I mean, it's kind of cute. The light blue is kind of nice, maybe we'll do this green. And then maybe he has like a locker in here. Oh, wait, I don't think there's lockers in this part. I think that's actually a bookshelf that I'm thinking of. I don't know. Maybe this kid's just got a certain vibe that he's going for. Okay. Maybe this isn't a kid. Maybe this is an adult. You never know. You can do whatever storyline you want. I do want to find a proper dresser here. Should we do a chest? We could do like these. Or do I just want to do something simple? We could do this one. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. Let's see, maybe we can do this light gray or this color. I mean, that color kind of works. Either that one or I can use this one right here. I feel like this one reads right. Yeah, like that one kind of looks okay. This room's a weird room. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. Like sometimes I just do these and I'm like just going off of my like head randomly. Yeah, I'm not loving it. I'm not really loving it, but maybe at the same time it's going to work. Yeah, I think I'm going to use that other one instead. I think we'll just go with the beige one there. I don't know. Maybe this kid is like insanely practical and tactical. Like they don't have a computer. They don't do technology. Maybe they're just like... I don't want to say like that as a bad thing, I guess, but maybe they're just like really like grown up. I don't know. Maybe this is like for a young adult, that's enlisted in the military. And, maybe that's why there's like not much in here, maybe. And what they do have is like kind of just fairly empty, like maybe the parents just come in here and they're like, oh, they left. I can see it. I can see the storyline. I don't even want to put anything on the walls. Maybe, okay, here's the story. Maybe this family, the child who goes into the military is the favorite. Let's be honest. He's the favorite. And they're like super proud of him. They talk about him all the time to like their neighbors and their friends. And then there's the punk kid who's younger and he's like so over it. Like he's so over it because his parents give him zero attention and like he wants the bigger room, but his brother has moved out. Maybe his brother is fine. Maybe his brother is like not really like weird. Maybe like they actually get along, but his parents are just weird about it. And maybe he was like, I want the bigger room now that, my brother's moved. And they're like, no, that's your brother's room. We're not going to touch that, I can see that. I can see it. So there's that. There's his room. It's fairly empty, but that's kind of part of the story. Now, the younger kid's room, I think I am going to get rid of. Oh, we can put this backpack in here and it would still look actually perfect. Maybe that's his old school backpack. Yeah. But this kid's room is like a little bit different. Like, oh my gosh, what if he doesn't even get like a real bed? Maybe his parents only got him a air mattress. Oh my God, I can see them being like that, Unfortunately, that is how families are sometimes, and it's really sad. Because why would you have multiple children if this is how you're going to treat them? Maybe you shouldn't have had children. Okay. Anyways, wow, I'm spicy today. I don't know what it is. I woke up early. I had coffee. I've had a good breakfast. Like I'm feeling great. Maybe that's just who I am. I'm a spicier person when I'm actually, I've taken care of myself, and then let's see, we can put maybe like an old TV in here. I don't know. I kind of want to do maybe like this one. And we can definitely put a desk in this corner. That's kind of what I was planning initially. And we're going to do maybe this one. I think I like the idea of things kind of mismatching in this bedroom. Like, I kind of like using maybe a crate or something that's like a small side table or something that maybe was just like an extra thing that he found or something. Like, I mean, this one's kind of the vibes, I guess. Maybe this bed should be swapped out because sure, it's like a military bed, all that stuff, but maybe he wouldn't have that like at his home, So maybe something like that's kind of a vibe actually. And then we can replace. We can put a side table there too. I mean, we could do like a matching one maybe or something, or maybe we can do like, I don't really know, y'all. I'm just talking out loud at this point. I kind of, that's kind of the point of these videos is just to be long, drawn out, XYZ. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I like that a little bit better. But yeah, his kid brother definitely gets the short end of the stick, And like, I definitely want to kind of add on to that vibe. We'll put maybe an electric guitar in here. Maybe this kid, he has a computer that he bought himself. Maybe he has a part-time job. This is a bit of a pickle because how am I going to put a chair there? Okay. Well, I think I'm going to have to move the window over a little bit. He's not going to have a nightstand. I don't think he's going to have a nightstand at all. And then I'm going to just put this here instead. I mean, he can still access the bed, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I mean, we could put this here. That actually doesn't look bad. It doesn't look as cramped. And then maybe we can do like this instead. You know what? I like that a little bit more. That's a little bit better. And then we'll put some, mess in here. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little bit more of a mess. We'll do that. And let's see here. I want something here in the corner. It's probably going to have to be a hamper, but they're not going to be able to access that. So maybe that's the point. Maybe it'll just make his room messier. And you know what? I think that's part of the story. I think we'll do just like an old chair. I kind of want to do this another one of these. I feel like that kind of fits the vibes. Maybe we'll do all black. Yeah. And then we want to put in some posters in here as well. I kind of want to put a hole in the wall too. Like he definitely put that there, Not saying that's a good thing, but still. And let's see. Oh my gosh, these would be perfect. Wait a minute. He would definitely be an artist for sure. I don't know. I could probably include, I know what. I get so excited sometimes. The little sketchbooks, we can maybe put these somewhere like perfect. We can put them up here. He's definitely like one of those like angsty teenagers that draws. You know, we'll give him a digitalistic little sketch pad too. Why not? You know, he definitely has a part-time job and he bought all of this stuff himself because his parents are like, no, you don't need that. You know, they're those kind of parents, you know. We'll do some red curtains maybe, and we'll do something maybe on this wall too. You know, I kind of want to put like, I wish we had like a singular one of these. It'd be kind of cute to maybe put some like pictures of his friends and stuff. I think we'll go into the high school years expansion pack and we can maybe find like a nice little poster that way. Let's see. Oh, this is, see, I want to put this in here too. We got to put this in here too. And then there's definitely some others that would fit really nicely. Let me think here. I can't really see what's going on here. There's some more too that I really liked. These, oh my God, these are perfect. Like that. Yes. And then we'll do maybe some of these like little drawings. Oh my God, this is also really cute too. You can see the vision. Like the vibes are so different. Anyways, let's move on to the bathroom here. I took way too long on that bedroom for it to be that tiny, but I do want to kind of just keep it really clean and simple in here. I kind of want to make the rug be like a pink rug. I don't know. I feel like that pink looks kind of cute. And then we'll just throw in maybe a little cabinet again. I think I might use the base game one though. We'll use the white one there. That's actually really cute. And then we'll do like a little towel there. Ooh, y'all, this video is gonna be long, isn't it? I really did it to myself, didn't I? Anyways, toothbrushes. I'm actually gonna put like a couple little things of toothbrushes and then hand soap on one side. Maybe I'll do the hand towel like right there. I feel like that fits a little bit better. And honestly, I don't really have to do a whole lot in here, thankfully. I could put like maybe a towel right there or something. And we do need some curtains. I kind of want to use like the little lacy curtain like that. It's kind of cute. All right. So now we got this last room here. This is the parents' bedroom. And I think their bed's just going to be like right here in the middle. I want it to be the bed specifically from Cats and Dogs. I feel like that would fit just right, just because everything else kind of is Cats and Dogs-ish in there. So like something like this would be kind of cute, or honestly that one's really cute too. And then we'll just use some matching side tables. Is it this one that matches? I'm gonna say it does. Yeah. And for a dresser, I'll probably just wind up using the same one. I'm sorry, okay? I mean, I'm actually not sorry for using the same stuff over and over, but I am, because you know me. I want variety, but I also just like what I like. So yeah, I think I'm going to change the swatch to this because that does look a little bit nicer. And I mean, it's a little tacky and dated in here, but that's kind of the point, I think. Maybe we'll do like, that's a good combo. And for the lights, for the little lamps, I think I'm going to use this one. Actually, this one looks kind of cute from the base game. And then I do want to do some art on the walls too. Some family pictures would be perfect. I'm going to put the window back here because I feel like it's just not looking good. Like behind the, behind the bed. It's just throwing me off, I guess, because the room, like width, the symmetry, if you will. I definitely, I'm going to put this here because I can imagine that maybe, this is pretty bad, maybe this main picture is their favorite son and they don't have any pictures of their other son in here. I know. That would be really sad. As an only child, I could not imagine. But let me find a matching mirror. This one actually kind of matches. It's pretty cute. And maybe some other art over here. Let's see here. Oh, I don't really know what kind of art. Maybe just, I don't know. I'm kind of wanting a better variety of art. And I'm not just saying like I want more art. I want more realistic art. You know, something you would actually see hanging up in someone's house. Like this is actually kind of a cute little painting, you know? I can see this. I mean, at least I would see this in real life. You know, maybe that's my issue is because I'm trying to build stuff based off of my real life instead of, you know, trying new things. I don't know. But I don't know. I wish we had some more. variety. And for the curtains in here, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm thinking, honestly, these from Seasons, they're actually kind of nice. You know, I kind of weirdly like the way that this kind of greenish color, it's not quite green, it's like almost minty, but it kind of works with the bed. I really don't like how the room is asymmetrical. Like, I don't like how it's not like in the middle of the room. Oh, that's bugging me, but it's just because of the functionality. I'm doing it like that. So I guess I'll throw in a little hamper in here as well. We'll just put that right there, and maybe like a few little clutter items in the like on the dresser here, and then we can just call it there for that room. Let's see, maybe a few plants or something in here, or ooh, like this would look kind of cute here. I think we'll just do maybe like that one, and or maybe like the lighter color, and then maybe like this one too. This is always like a really good item to just kind of like toss in a space to make it look a little bit more realistic. That's kind of cute. I quite like it. I think it works pretty well. And now we got to do this front porch chair. Let's see. I really wish we had porch swings. That would be so perfect. Be so perfect, wouldn't it? But I think I'm just going to put like a little bench, maybe like this one here. This is kind of cute. Oh yeah, that's darling. And then we definitely want to put some cushions on that too. I like Lucca. You want to use like green. Oh, shocker. I know, shocker. But I kind of low-key want to just do like 2, and then what if I did like bright green? I feel like the bright green, it's just springier. And then let's see, we want a little welcome mat here. Maybe we'll do this one, and then maybe we'll do like, maybe not that one, maybe the one from the base game instead, and we'll just do like that. That's kind of cute. And then we can just do like a plant, a little porch lot. I think I'll just use this one. And then we'll do a little plant over here. I kind of want to use this one again, I know, but it's cute. I really like it. And then I do want to make sure to go in here and add a little bit of this terrain paint. Ooh, you know, one thing I did not add. First of all, mailboxes. Of course, with for rent, I think this kind of mailbox is more the vibe, I guess. I don't really know where to put it, to be honest. Maybe I can just put like, I don't know. I kind of just want to put mailboxes. That's just how I am. We'll just maybe put like one here. Oh, no. They're going to have the one with the cat on it. Like that's a no-brainer. They're going to have a cat. See, they're a fun family. And then let's see, we'll do maybe just like a little simple white one for this house. We'll do maybe this like traditional one, this like one right here, and then we'll do maybe do this one for this one, sure. But I need to add trash cans too for these spaces, so I'm thinking, I don't know, we'll just maybe use this one for here, and then for this house I kind of just want to do like a blue one somewhere. I'm just going to put it here, I think. And then do I want to put some cars? I definitely want to put a couple cars for this house specifically. Like I definitely think they're going to have a truck, and let's see, I think we're going to have a red car for the mom, and then the truck's for the dad. Very traditional, I know, but still. And then I definitely want to put a bike for the teen who works. Let's see. This one from, I think, Businesses and Hobbies is very cute. Do I like just the black, or do I want something that's a bit more like this? Maybe they need something a bit more like this. Yeah, because, you know, this is the desert, you know. Maybe they work in town. That would be really cool if you could, like, put in a business or something, even if it was like a rabbit hole, kind of like The Sims 3, and your Sims could get part-time jobs there. That would be so fun. But yeah, I think I am going to add some planter boxes out here in this yard as well, but I'm going to do this like lighter version. I think we'll just do like the same kind of situation where I do 3 and then we add some lights. I think I'm going to do, which I need to add lights all around the space, but I think I'm going to do maybe these just to add a little bit of variety. Okay, nothing much going on here, but this little back area, what would go out here? Maybe I could put like a little basketball thing, but like there's not really a ton of room for that, to be honest. I don't know. Let's just see what the space requirements are for that. Ooh, I just saw the wind chimes. 110% putting some wind chimes. We're going to do the aluminum ones too. Those are chintzy sounding sometimes. And I'm going to put 3. Yeah, that fits the vibes. But let's see, the basketball hoop goal thing, whatever wherever it is. I can never find it. Let's see, we'll filter by this. I mean, it doesn't require that much space. We could put that right there. I feel like that kind of works, to be honest. Like it fits the vibes of maybe the older brother was into basketball. Maybe the younger one just absolutely does not like it. But I don't know. Maybe there's a redemption story. Maybe he, falls in love with it. Maybe he becomes like, oh my God, it's one of those like movies where the kid hates basketball, but he's actually really good at it. And he gets to be really good at it and actually starts to enjoy it. And he finds a community, and then, he gets really famous when he gets older and he's a really good basketball player and he gets all this money and his parents really try to milk him for it. And he's like, no, I need that. And I guess I'm just going to put some little places to sit right here. Maybe another one of these benches, maybe this one specifically. So there's a little bit of variety. And then we'll do some more pillows out here, of course. I think I'm going to do more of that springy green color. We'll just do like this. And then we need another little porch light here. And I'm going to put in another little rug. I think I will use like the little woven one because that's just so perfect. Okay. I mean, I like it. I feel like I could put like a grill or something maybe outside. Sure. I mean, I feel like I would put it out front though, instead of out back, purely because like I feel like going through the bedroom to get to it would be weird. So I'm just going to put maybe like it like literally directly in the front. I think we'll do the blue one. Yeah, that's cute. That's perfect. All right. Second trailer done. We got 2 more to go. Alrighty. And then the next trailer we're going to be furnishing is this kind of sagey green one. And I already kind of think I have the vibe in my head of who's going to be living here. I kind of want this to be like a really cool aunt, however you want to say it. I say aunt. And I really want to use this couch. I don't know. I just like that idea. Ooh, can we use this one and just shrink it down? Like, we'd have to use some weird move objects trickery to place stuff on it, but like, it's just so cute. It just fits the vibe so nicely. I really want to change this flooring, to be honest. I'm not loving it now that I'm like in the house. Like I want it to be carpet, TBH. Okay. And then we can put the TV just like right here on the wall. Let's see, what kind of little stand should I use here? Let's see. Ooh, maybe that one. That's kind of cute. Or do I want to use maybe this one? Ooh, I kind of like that one a little bit more just because I like the little basket. Oh, this is such a cute little stand. Do I like this one more? Ooh, yes, I like that. You can tell I like that shade of wood for some reason. I don't know why. And I'm thinking I'll just do maybe like a little TV. Do I want to do like the little white one? Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we can put a bookshelf maybe like right next to it right here. I'm thinking we're going to use like this bookshelf, I mean, I feel like it just looks the best. I don't know. I feel like I want something a little bit more fun and a little bit more whimsical. I mean, we could just be using this one again. I love this one so much, and it actually fits pretty dang perfect. Yeah, I like that. I'm kind of using the same old, I know, but come on, I just love it. And I think I want like a light kind of colored rug, something that's like light and fresh and just nice. Ooh, this is actually kind of cute. I feel like it matches the vibes pretty nicely. It's not very big though, because like if I make it like its actual size, it kind of, well, it does fit. It just barely fits, but it fits. And then maybe they can have like a little chair right here. Well, something that's like maybe either a rocking chair. Ooh, the rocking chair is cute. I like the little pop of yellow there too. And then we can do a like a painting or something there. Ooh, that's a cute little item. Something like that. I'm not 100% sure about this couch still, but I'm just gonna go with it. Let's see. I want maybe like a nightstand, or not a nightstand. What am I saying? I'm gonna put a side table right here. I don't know what kind I want to put. This one's kind of cute. I do like this one a lot. And it kind of matches the wood tone pretty nicely. And then I'll just put like a little lamp in here. I mean, I kind of want to use the, ooh, this one's kind of fun. I don't know, it's a little quirky, a little different, but I like that. Or do I want to use something a little bit more tackier? Like, something like that. Wait, that's kind of cute. I like the little bit of blue there. And then let's see. I want the little dangly plant, this one. That's just such a cute little guy right there. And then I do want to put a candle on this table, but it is going to be a little tricky. So what I'm going to do, and this is kind of the trick that I use when I do this, is I'm going to use this shelf here. There is other shelves in the game, but I just like this one because you can really rely on it. And I'm going to match it with the level here. And then I'm going to probably use this candle because this one's so perfect for the style. I'm just going to kind of place it roughly where I know the table is going to be, like there, and then move this back here. I may have to move it forward just a little bit, something like that. There we go. That's super nice. And then I think I want to go in with some maybe a green or yellow curtains or something. There's yellow. Ooh, those are not bad, but they're kind of boring. The orange is cute, but it doesn't really go with the rug. I love the purple ones. Oh, those are just so stinking cute. Maybe we should go with the plain version of this couch instead. I think so. That might be the best bet for us. You have to have ignore unlocks on, or you have to type in the ignore unlocks cheat to get this couch, which I think is kind of silly, especially considering it's like literally a basic couch. Like, come on. I think I'm going to go with maybe that version. Yeah, see, that's just so much nicer. I like that shade of green more. And yeah, I don't really need anything else. Ooh, I know exactly what I want to do with this space. Oh, yes. So instead of this being a bedroom, this is going to be an office, I think. So I'm going to put this in here for later because I have ideas. We're going to get there. But then we can figure out a little dining situation here. I'm thinking, let's see, what kind of table? Ooh, the little one from Cottage Living is perf. And then we'll put just 2 chairs here, I think. I think this is probably a single gal. I feel like she's going to be just by herself here in this little trailer. You know, there's a specific era of live journal, fan fiction, stuff like that from back in the day, right? And I really want this to be back in that era where she's writing and reading fan fiction on a really old computer in here. That's what I want to do. So we'll get there though. And for this wall, maybe just some nice art. There's not really much I can add. Like we've kind of done the same old over and over in this build already. So we'll just keep it simple here. And let's see, we'll do a little area for like a coat rack, but I think I'm going to use this one from the Grange Mudroom set because I feel like that is a really nice little addition. Yeah, like that looks really, really cute there. And then we'll just throw some shoes underneath that as well. And then a little mat, just the same old. I think we'll do maybe like these though. That looks kind of cute. And then we'll do a little rug here. We'll use my favorite one, of course, the one I use so many times over, but it's just so stinking cute. Do I want to change the color to this blue? No. I'm also going to put this like there. I feel like that looks super cute. And then we can go in above the stove with a range hood. I should have added this in the original version, but that is fine. And I'm going to give her a like teapot. I feel like that fits perfectly in here. And we'll maybe put in the little, little thing with the little mugs on it and stuff. I think we'll do just that one. And then sink side essentials. And let's see, I'm probably going to throw in some cookies. Maybe she's the cool aunt to maybe the Sims that live here or something. I don't know. It's really fun to do that, have connections between the Sims and your save file. If I haven't really talked about it much before, I guess it's just because I don't think about it, but this is my forever save file. And basically what a forever save file is, if you are like unfamiliar with it, it's essentially just like the one save that you play in. If you're wanting to create a new family, if you want to make a new storyline or something, you don't just make a new save. You stay in the save file. And it's nice to play like that. On one hand, it's refreshing to start a new save file, but on the other hand, it's really good to have a world where all of your Sims are together. So you can kind of have them interact. You can create like storylines, interconnectivity. It's really fun. I highly recommend doing it if you are into The Sims and you're wanting to kind of, create something big and like, I guess you could say like over time, then that's a really good option. So yeah, I'm just gonna, do this. I keep moving stuff by accident. We're just gonna do a couple little cushions there. That's actually so cute because the yellow is kind of drawn through here, but then this purple kind of accents the yellow. Part of me does want to change the rug, but I might not. Let's at least look and see, because there is this one and there is this really pretty purple that I also think is really nice. Oh yeah, I like that way more. Okay, cool. We'll do that. And I think the kitchen's fine. I mean, I don't really need to add anything else in here. I do want to add in another rug here. We're gonna do another one of these daggone things. I know, I'm sorry. And let's see, I'm gonna put a boob light in here too. I mean, it is a shame to have 2 bathrooms in this space, but I think we'll move on to this little section here. I also need to shrink this down because it's clipping through the wall. Maybe I can put like a desk in here, but then there can maybe be a guest bed in here. Maybe, there's a bed in here for her nieces or nephews to stay. We'll just do maybe like this one. I actually really like the yellow. That's kind of nice. And then we'll just put like a little simple, like a little side table here. Ooh, we could use this one. It matches. That's cute. I don't know. I've just been itching to read fan fiction again, and maybe that's why it's made me think of this. But I'm imagining like she has her desk in here. I kind of like this color too. And I wish we had a better shape of computer. This is the closest, but I wish we had like a proper like white computer from like the 90s, because that's the vibe I'm thinking of. We'll do maybe like this little chair so it kind of matches, at least in here. She's going for maybe like a yellow color scheme in here. Is that yellow? That's not really yellow. Ooh, the pink is kind of cute. I do like that, actually. That's kind of a fun vibe. And if at the end of the day you don't want to use this space as just an office, this can just be a bedroom, but the intention is there. Let's see. Lamp. I need a lamp. I don't know what kind of lamp I want. Oh Lord, y'all, we're hitting the long hours. I actually did the tally. Like added up the amount of hours that I've worked on this build. It's been over 3 hours so far. I don't know how long the video is for you so far. But yeah, it's been a hot minute. I've been working on this most of the day. That's weird. I started at 9:45 this morning. It is 2 p.m. So, and I've taken breaks. Don't worry, I've taken plenty of breaks, but it's just funny, seeing all that. So we'll just make a cute little office-y space. It's nice and tidy, I will say. And then I do want to put in a little dresser over here. Low-key want to use this one though. It's kind of cute. Maybe like here? No, I want one that's more like vertical, like this one, so I can kind of tilt it and it doesn't look weird. I feel like that's okay. I don't know. That looks okay, but it's just, I don't know. I'm looking for more of like the lighter wood vibes, maybe. I mean, I could use this one. This one's kind of cute. It kind of does work, and it is a guest room. I kind of just want to change like the wood here. That way they kind of go together a little bit nicer, and there's still the yellow, which is great. And then for the curtains in here, we're just going to go with yellow curtains also. Maybe these sheer ones. Oh, the pink is cute though. I think I'm going to go with that. And then let's see, what kind of art should I put in here? These are quite nice, but that's a lot. That's like too much, I think, for this space, actually. Let me just, ooh, this one's perfect. This little yellow painting here. And then let's see, I want something above this too. It'd be really nice. Ooh, maybe this is like, maybe she's an author. Maybe this is where she writes. Who knows? And then I do want to maybe put like a mirror on the wall here. That'll be a nice little, spot to fill in. Ooh, that's not right at all. Maybe just like a standing mirror like this one. The one from Horse Ranch, I actually just really like this one a lot. It just kind of works with a lot of wood tones. Yeah. I don't need to overdo it in here. That's really, really cute. I guess I'll maybe decorate this bathroom. This is more of like another guest bathroom, I would say. So I don't need to go like overboard with clutter. It's just kind of decorated nicely. Ooh, maybe this little painting. And then like we can do like another little yellow rug or something, or a green rug, or, some kind of color. Honestly, this one would look cute. And then this one can also go here as well. And then we'll do like a little towel. Say it in my accent, y'all. Towel, not towel. Not towel, it's towel. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Make me stop. Okay. That's cute. That's fine. And then we'll do like a little towel there. Gosh, I can't help it. I'm sorry. And then we can just do maybe some nice hand soap right here. Cute. Very simple, not too cluttered, but I think it works with the space. And then there is a little utility room right here. Let's see. I'm going to go in and find the broom and dustpan. We'll do this really fun color one here, the yellow specifically. Oh, I want to put this somewhere. This little plant guy is so cute. It's got to go out front somewhere. That's very nice. But I'm thinking, what other things should I be putting in here? Oh, I want to use this later. I never use this item. But anyways, I keep getting distracted, y'all. Maybe I can do like this in here, sure. And hobby board. I don't know. Maybe she does stuff with her nieces and nephews. I feel like that looks kind of cute in here. And then let me filter by laundry day here. And then we'll just do like the detergent here. Maybe we'll do like a little rug. We'll shrink this one down and just kind of put it like, I was gonna say put it there, but it doesn't really fit. Maybe we'll do this big one. Yeah, that one's kind of nice actually. And ooh, I know what. We can do the little item from the base game. That is a little like pile or a little stack of folded laundry. That's super cute, just right there. You know what? I like it. It's not overdone. And then maybe I can put, you know, some other little things like maybe these little pots and pans. Maybe she keeps them hung up in here since there's no room in the kitchen or something or whatever. I don't really see anything else that's catching my eye. Maybe I can put another little coat rack in here, like a separate one like that. That's nice. Okay. And then there is the main bedroom. What kind of bed fits the vibes? I mean, this one I just don't like this bed. I think this bit right here really bothers me. That like kind of pixelated texture. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it just looks really, really bad. You can even see like from the side, it kind of like glitches weirdly. And it's like you rotate the camera. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what they did with this bed, but they did a really, really bad job personally. Ooh, spicy thoughts today. I really like this one though. This one's super cute. Ooh, the pink. The pink is very lovely. I quite like that, but I want like more of a gold bed frame, and those are just, it's either white or black, and I'm not really looking for that. I really want more like, I don't know, like a gold or like a metal, like coppery kind of color maybe. Ooh, maybe this one. Oh, that's perfect actually. I think that's a really cute bed. I love this one. And then let's see, maybe this side table, or that's kind of cute. It doesn't really match perfectly. That one works though. I think that's cute. And then I'm just going to find another lamp here. Maybe this lamp. Oh, that's so nice. It kind of matches really nicely. I do want to maybe add like a little bit of color in here with the dresser though. So I'm looking for maybe like a sagey green or, ooh, like this one. That's kind of perfect, actually. It's not quite sagey green, but it is a little bit similar to it. And then let me find maybe like just this mirror here. We can add in some other clutter too. Like we can do, let's see, like a little makeup set. That's cute. I like that. I quite like that a lot, actually. And ooh, the little bunny, just a little bunny. And can we put a TV too? Why not? We could do like an old TV. Yeah. I do want to maybe like reposition this a tiny little bit so it kind of fits a little bit nicer there. But yeah, I like that. Just having an old TV in her bedroom. And then let's see. Do I want to use these green curtains? I think I do. They kind of fit in here perfectly. You know, I really do want to maybe like move this out from the wall because I was just going to do that, but I think we can make this fit and it'll just look a little bit better in here. Yeah, I like that a lot more. And then for some paintings above this bed here, ooh, this one would look really, really cute. Something like that maybe. Maybe not that swatch. Maybe like the white or this like lighter wood. Yeah, that's cute. And we definitely want a rug for sure. Should I just use this one again? Is there maybe another rug? Ooh, this rug from Cats and Dogs. It's very big, but it like kind of works. I do like that. And then I want to throw in a robe in here too. Maybe this minty one, just add in a little bit of variety. And you know what? I'm going to also put this in here too. I feel like that looks kind of nice there. Sure. And then we've got her bathroom here. She already has a little closet here too, so she has lots of storage. And for the bathroom, we'll do this little yellow rug here maybe. And then let's do like a little thing of Epsom salt. Ooh, let's actually get the shelf or the little cabinet, this one from the base game. We can put that there. We can put stuff on top of that. That's big brain moves. And this I wanted to use, I guess I'll just put it here. Sure. And we'll just do like a little hand soap. She's got like a power toothbrush. I really want one. Some skincare stuff up there. And then we'll do a towel rack here on the edge here. Maybe we'll do this like blue one. I feel like it's very dark in this room for some reason. I don't know why. And then I do want to throw in maybe like some green curtains right here. That's covering up the toilet paper holder. We're going to have to move that up a little bit. It looks so sad. I mean, pooping with a view. Cool. And I do want to throw in a little towel here too. I think that looks good. I think that's pretty well furnished. I don't want to overdo it. But yeah, there's that trailer interior. Now we got to do her front porch. I definitely want to put lots of plants for sure. Like her front porch is going to be goals, actually. I really like this bench here for some reason. I love that wood texture. Like that's some nice texturing there. And then I'm just going to go kind of crazy with some plants, I think. Just a nice variety of them. We can do a few just like regular potted plants. We can do this, maybe this bonsai tree right here. Ooh, I do want to do like maybe like a little table, you know, just like a little table here in the middle with a big plant on it too. Like which one? It's the base game. This one. I don't know if this will look good. Yeah, it does. I like it. But then I want that one plant that I saw just a bit ago. It's specifically from Outdoor Retreat. It's like a bunch of flowers in like a pitcher. I may have to filter by Outdoor Retreat because I can not seem to find it. This item right here. And then we can do the red. I feel like the red is a nice little pop of color amongst that green, and it kind of works with this too. That's super cute. And then we'll do maybe this rug again. I know, I'm sorry. And maybe we can put a few like planter pots out here. Ooh, we can do like maybe like one of these. Maybe we can do like a couple of the terracotta ones too. See, that's pretty cute. I do quite like that. And she's obviously going to have some wind chimes too. They're in outdoor activities for some reason. I don't know why, but hey, should we do the red? I mean, the red pops really nicely against that green. It works really well. They are complementary colors. And then, ooh, we could do some of these. Ooh, yes. And then we'll just do a little light here too. I think that's a cute little front porch. I do want to fix the terrain paint here, and we'll just kind of do this here just so that it looks like a proper little pathway here. And I'm going to throw in, I think I'm going to put the grill out here too. I think that's a good idea to put it here as well, just like the other spot or the other trailer. And I'm thinking, we'll just do this one. I like the color. Ooh, is there a yellow? There's a yellow. We'll do the yellow. And then we can do maybe a couple little lights out here too. We can just do like one here, maybe just one. You know, just one there, and then maybe like one more here or something. I don't know. I think I do want to put a bike here. That'd be kind of nice. Ooh, this one, that's the cottage living, like pre-order bonus. I know. I hate it. I got really confused because I thought they added this into the base game. I was like, oh, that's really cool. They added bikes into the base game. They didn't. This is specifically if you pre-ordered cottage living, which I really don't like it when they do that stuff. It limits like the time for getting stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, I get it. You know, you want to kind of entice people to play it during a certain period. And that's a good way to be like limited time only. But I don't know. I'm just not in love with that. She's going to have a little yellow car too. And then back here, I should really definitely find some new things to do for my Sims. But I'm going to put this little like flower arranging thing here. And I'm also going to give her some bee boxes. I feel like she would have bees. I don't know if putting them here is the best place, but you know, it's the Sims, so I don't really worry about that. And then we can put some planter pots out here as well. We'll just do like 2 maybe. Yeah, that's cute. And we'll do maybe like a little lot in the middle, maybe like a really fun color. And I think that's it. Maybe over here, we can put like a couple like towels Like maybe this, or no, not towels. We can just do like a lounge chair. You know, maybe this is where she lays out and gets some sun. We'll just put it right here. Yeah, that's cute. And we'll do maybe like a yellow for that as well. And then we need like a little outdoor table too next to it. We'll probably just think that one little table, wherever it may be. This one, we can do the orange swatch too. And I want to put a little radio, which this will be broken if you use it when it's raining, but you can just put it in your Sims inventory. Let's do like this little one here. And then I do want to put, I don't know if I can find it here. I think I can find, yeah, the little bottle of sunblock and maybe a book. We'll just look up book here and we should be able to find something. One of y'all let me know that there is a debug item that is this but cheap, and I need to look for that. But I'm going to use this book here, this one right here that's overturned. That's so cute. Maybe there's a little rug here or something too, like, you know, kind of like an outdoor rug or something. Like this one kind of gives outdoor rug vibes, but I don't know. Let me think here. What do we got? We could do a tarp. Oh no, we'll do this one. That's super cute. I love that. Oh, it is looking weird. Ew, I don't like that. Move this over a little bit. And then maybe we'll just do like, oh, that one's so cute. I love that. Should I look for umbrella? See if there is a umbrella. There's this one. That is really cute. I think that fits there very nicely too. Like, that's cute. I like that. And then let's see. I do want to maybe put like some kind of seating here. Maybe like a couple little chairs like this. I think those look really, really cute. And I do want to put a proper light out here. Maybe another plant or two. Ooh, maybe this little table. Oh, that's so darling. And then we can maybe just put like a little plant on it. Like, well, we could do a couple little plants apparently. We'll do maybe like, ooh, the little baby ones. That's cute. And then let's see, one more plant. We can do one more plant on this, I think. We'll do this one. Yeah, actually, you know what? We'll put this one here. We'll just put this one behind it. And then this one go right there. That's cute. And then I do want to put a rug out here. I don't really know what kind. Other than, oh, this one's cute. That one's simple, but very nice. All right, and then I do want to just finish off this space by going in with a little bit of this terrain paint here. Just a little, so it doesn't look so flat. I think it looks pretty cute. I'm not really going to do much out here. I mean, you know, it would be really remiss of me to not include some yard decor. Like, can't really see much, but like imagine the little gnome with the sunflowers. Oh my god, the little pig, how cute. I forgot about that pig. I should have used that in my last build. And let me think. Let's see. Ooh, we can maybe put this like big vase here. Oh gosh, I lost it. Yeah, this one. We just put this right here somewhere. That's cute. And then I definitely want the flamingo. Definitely want to put a couple of those out here too. I feel like that's really cute. That makes me feel better. I'm not really going to put anything over here. I may go in with like maybe a little bit more of the landscaping just to kind of, I don't know, maybe fill it in a little bit nicer back here so it's not so empty. I didn't really realize there was nothing here. So I'm just going to do like that there. I feel like that works. All right. There is the third trailer done. I really like it. It's not like overly furnished. I think I like the level of furnishing in this one the most because it's not like too cluttered. It's just right. But yeah, we've got one more to go. Alrighty. So the last trailer, I think I want to change up the family like dynamic here. Maybe not family because it's going to be a household. I think I'm going to do roommates instead. Why not? So, you know, maybe things aren't so matched up correctly. Like, you know, they probably thrift a lot of their things. So it's definitely going to give like college vibes, I think. Ooh, I want to use this. I haven't used this swatch. I don't think ever. Maybe we can put like one like right there maybe. And then for their coffee table, I'm thinking like, I don't know, something that either looks kind of thrifted or like broken. I don't know what vibe I'm going for. We're at the end of the build, at the end of the video. So, you know, it's my brain, it's a little bit zapped. So I'm just kind of going with whatever feels right. I really just want to use, oh my gosh, I know exactly which one. It is this one. I feel like that one would fit the vibes kind of perfectly. And then we'll put a TV here. Maybe we'll use this chest. Okay. the vision is coming together. I can see it. It's kind of the same layout as the previous trailer, low key, but I don't know. We can make this work. I kind of sort of want to try something. There was a build I did for my own personal gameplay. I didn't put it on the channel or anything. It was just something I did myself. But I used a bookshelf to divide up like the living room and kitchen. I really like it. There's this one is the one that I use specifically. I don't want to use it here because I don't think it really, well, it kind of does work in a weird way. I think the wood tones really work together nicely. I'm going to go with it. I kind of like it. And then maybe over here, maybe we can move this down just like a little bit so that I can put a table right there. I kind of want to do maybe like this one. I don't know. I'm seeing a vision. Is it making sense? I don't know. And then for the lamp, I definitely want, I don't know, something that makes sense. Like I want like maybe a thrifted lamp, maybe like this one or maybe this one. I don't know. Ooh, this one. That one's cute. I quite like that one a lot actually. And for the rug, I'm thinking what kind of rug? What do I want to do here? This one's kind of cute. I quite like this one. It's from Laundry Day. I've used it a lot in the past, but I don't know, it's kind of cozy looking. And then let's see, I do want to put maybe the eating spot here. The eating spot. Yeah, that's exactly what you call it. The dining space. And I think I do want to use the debug table from Eco Lifestyle. I feel like that's going to fit that vibe really nicely, like dark green especially. And then we can use the matching chair in the brown. That's so perfect, actually. I think that looks really cute. And then we'll do some other little decor here. Some decor. I think I want to put maybe like the paper towels in here. I need to put those there. What else? Salt and pepper shaker, I guess. I don't know. You know, let's put the cookies. I don't care. I like the cookies. We'll do a little bit of art and maybe a few, decorative items. Ooh, I want to put some incense because, but we'll type in, is it INC? Yeah, INC. And then we can just put a little incense burner thingy right here. We'll do that. That's cute. And let me look here too. We'll find some books, maybe a little stack of books like that. Those look so small. I don't know why. They've always looked too small to me. So I'm going to scale it up 1.25 times. See, that just looks better. I feel like they're just too little for, comparing to other things in the game. Ooh, somebody's maybe doing some, looming right there. I think that's kind of cute. And then maybe over here, maybe they have a dog. I feel like they would have a dog here. So let's do that. Ooh, we'll do the automatic feeder for sure. They would go for the automatic feeder. We'll do that. And then, that's really all they need, to be honest, when they have a dog. And then let's see, we'll do some curtains in here too. I kind of want to do these. That kind of fits the vibe, honestly. I don't know. They don't really have a lot in here, I don't think. So, let's see. Ooh, I like the little dog rug. Maybe they used that. That's so cute. I kind of want to maybe put another bookshelf in here. Honestly, when I'm trying to fill in a space, a bookshelf is perfect. This one's actually kind of the vibe too. And maybe we can do like a brown rug like right here. And then I definitely want to include some appliances like the blender. I feel like that is so, perfect for the space. And I could do a coffee maker, but no, I'm just going to do the blender. There's not really like a ton of room, so I have to kind of choose one or the other. I can't really do everything. Do some more Sinkside essentials right there. Put that back there in the corner. Let's see. Ooh, this little tray is kind of cute. I don't know what they're drinking here, but sure, why not? Ooh, we can put some clutter here too. Maybe we should just fill it full of clutter, just because obviously like they're probably a little on the messy side, Yeah, that's kind of a fun vibe. And then for the window, I might just use this. That's kind of cute. I'll shrink it down so it doesn't look so weird, but yeah, I like that. Okay. And I'm going to put some more curtains here. I don't think I'm really going to go overboard with like wall decor other than maybe like some posters or something. Like I kind of low-key want to put like this here. I feel like it's giving college vibes. So I think that's perfect. Maybe we'll put this here too. Yeah, I like that. And then I guess we'll go ahead and like, this is maybe like the main character's bedroom, I guess. I definitely want to use this, even though it is another pre-order bonus. I know, I hate it. I wish that they didn't do this. I'm hoping that there's some custom content versions out there. I kind of want to use like Ooh, the red is kind of nice. It's kind of cute. We'll do maybe like this little bedside table. I feel like they would thrift everything they get. So it's all a little bit mismatched, but still curate it to them, you know? And then for a little lamp or something. Ooh, what if we did the like little pink lava lamp? That's super cute. And then I do need to give them a dresser. Maybe this one. I like it. I don't know why, but it kind of just works with the overall vibes. And do I want to give them a desk too? I don't know if I can fit that in here. Maybe. Oh, we do have this one from Businesses and Hobbies that does kind of work. Maybe. I don't know. That does look cute. I do like that. Maybe I can move this over just a touch, or I can even put that here. Oh, this fits here really well. Yeah. And then I'll give them a computer. I think I'll just give them a little laptop or something. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure what color of laptop. I might just do the white base game one here. And then we'll give them like a little chair. I kind of like the red like vibes in here, like the warm tones. And then for a rug, I'm looking for something that is more like patterned and also like reddish too. Ooh, this one kind of works, but I don't really like it. This one works as well, but I wish it was more purpley. Like that one's cute, actually. I love this one. Yeah, that's perfect. And then I do want to maybe put like a little lamp here. We'll just do this little matching lamp. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to, what the heck? There we go. Little move objects cheat there for you. And then we'll do a little pencil cup too. There is the one from Comfy Gamer that I really wanted to use because there's like a pinkish color. That's cute. And then we can do like a little tarot painting. Oh my God, the tarot paintings would be perfect for this space. I low-key am even imagining the kind of person that's in here. I can see it. We'll do maybe like, I don't know, that one's cute. And then maybe they like, ooh, that one. I really like that. Or no. We'll do, which one is it? Where is she? There she is. Gorgeous. Love that. And then I'll put maybe a TV over here. Yeah, she gets a nice big TV. I guess it's a she, you know, I don't know. And ooh, let's put an easel. I haven't put an easel in any of these builds. I feel like that makes sense. And then also a guitar. They're very creative. We'll just say they're a creative person. And then we'll do like this one, I think. You know what? That's really cute. I think that's enough decor. I don't want to overclutter it either. And then let's see. I'm looking for some posters. Ooh, I definitely want to do like a little calendar maybe. I feel like that's really cute there. And we got to look for this one here. I always got to look for that little anime girl and see if we can find, oh, I guess that isn't the one. I can never remember which one's the one for all the ones from high school years. It's hard to see because there's just so much. It's this one. I want to do some of the records here. I feel like that looks really fun there. And let's see, isn't there another one? This one's the one I'm thinking of because we've got this. This would look kind of nice. I know it's like not matching with the colors, but the vibes are just right. See, yeah, that's cute. And then for the curtains, do I just want to go with the sheer red ones? I mean, it's kind of perfect actually. It fits the vibes really well. The colors match. Yeah, that's good. All right, there's that room. And we just have to furnish their bathroom. Maybe they pay more rent. And so like this is their bathroom. They get a bigger bathroom. You know, I kind of like the idea of them doing maybe like black accents in their bathroom, you know, to kind of vary it up a little bit here. So we'll do that maybe. Do some little skincare moments here. It doesn't have to match or anything either. Like it's supposed to be like a little mismatchy. We'll do a black robe here. I kind of want to do like a yellow toilet. I don't know why. That just seems to like do something for my brain there. And then we'll do maybe like another one of these like little things here. You know what? This bathroom might not be as styled as the rest of the space, but you know what? Hey, I kind of like it. It doesn't have to be styled perfectly because, you know, it's all about the vibes. And oh, I do want to give them a hair dryer here. We'll put that there maybe. Yeah, I feel like that's all good. We do need to maybe decorate this like entry a little bit. It is a little empty. So I maybe put like this rug here for the entrance. And I kind of want like a cabinet or like a display or something there that kind of fills in the space and kind of gives it like function without like it actually being functional. You know what I mean? This is kind of cute. It's from the Artist Studio kit. I kind of like it there. And then, oh, you know, something I didn't do, and y'all probably yelled at me in the comments. I didn't put trash cans in all of the builds. I did a few. I did like 2. So I need to make sure I'm going to put one right here for this house. And then this one didn't get one. So I'll just do I'll do this cute little rug or cute little thing right here. Yeah, I kind of like the pink. Let's put it right there. And then I think this one got one. It did not. It did not. So I'm gonna fit this in right here, I think. And I know this one got one. Fix that issue. But anyways, this entry, I like the plant there. I think that looks pretty cute. Maybe I can put some other little decor on the wall here. Maybe the pride flag would be a great filler item there. In fact, I kind of want to put that here and then put another pride flag here. We'll do this one too. Nice. I should put it in here also. I should, honestly. Where is it? Oh gosh, there's so many. I wish they were together. They used to be they separated them, which is nice, but sometimes it's hard to find them because there's so many items in between them. This person's by 100%. Okay, 100%. And then maybe we can just put some more wall art in here. Let's see, maybe, I don't know. Is there something here that I like? No, I don't really like that idea. Maybe just more posters like these, like the werewolf poster is kind of fun. That's kind of cute, actually. I really like that poster a lot. I think I'm going to put it in the middle though. Yeah. Maybe I'll put another little calendar here too. And then there's 2 more bedrooms here. I think I'm going to start with this one here, and I'm going to go kind of cheap with some of the stuff. Still, I really like that low key, or maybe ooh, wait, this one, the black with the red. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then let's do maybe this kind of situation. I can see it. And the dresser, I wish we had this, but not nice. I wish it was a little bit more normal looking. If that makes sense. This one's kind of there, but not really. For their dresser, I think not that one. Maybe this one. This one's also from Adventure Awaits. I kind of like that. The beat up dark one. Yeah. Maybe they are a guitarist. I can see that being a thing. Maybe they're studying music, but they're also in a metal band. Oh my God. Yeah. I can put this here too. That's perfect. And they don't need a desk. I'm not going to put one because they probably don't use one. We'll do the rope here. We'll do a little hamper right here. Yeah. And we'll do a lamp, and I think I'm going to use the red one just like that. That's kind of cute. I don't know. I don't want to overdo it in here, honestly, because I'm getting towards the end of the build and I'm just dear God, let it be done, I can put a games console there. That's actually a really good idea. That way they have something to do in here. And then let's see. I don't think I really want to put any other furniture, but I definitely want to put some more posters and stuff. That's really cute. I definitely want to put another one of these. So I'm thinking I'll change this one possibly to something I don't know, that. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I like that one more for in here. And let's see, I'm thinking I'll do this one. That's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool little, pairing there. And then I'm going to go in with some more curtains too. I want to get maybe some black curtains. I feel like that would look really nice in here. Yeah, there we go. And a rug also. I want it to be maybe a little bit of a ratty rug like this one, and just yeah, that's kind of fun. And we can also go in to the, the clutter here and just maybe add a little bit of dirty clothes. See, that's really cute. I don't even think I need to add much more to make it work. Okay, I lied. Maybe this poster too. But that's cute. Okay. And then there is this bathroom here. I'm going to use, I think, more black. I don't know why I'm just using black in these, but hey, why not? And let's see. Maybe this is the only way they know how to make it look nice because they're really dated little bathrooms or something. And let's see. We'll do maybe some skincare there too. Some toothbrushes. I think I'll actually do a painting or something here. I'm realizing we don't have any small, dark, kind of spooky paintings. So maybe I'll just do this one with flat and just shrink it down. I don't know why. That's kind of fun. And we do want to include some stuff for the bathtub. So I'm just going to honestly put a few things on the floor. I don't know. I just feel like that just makes the most sense. And we can do maybe these messy towel racks right there. That's actually kind of nice. That works. And it's totally not because I'm at the end of the build and I just want to be done. I think I'm going to make this one unfurnished. Or at the very least, I'm going to go in with just maybe a really cheap bed. Maybe this one. Yeah, this was perfect. Just a cheap bed. And maybe we can even go in and I can just dim the light completely. And like maybe nobody's moved into this room yet. You know, maybe they have like a couple bits of furniture they got from like the university or something, but it's uninhabited because I just want to get this build done. One thing I definitely want to add on this porch is more incense, but I also kind of low-key want to do the bubble blower. Like, hear me out. I know it would be kind of weird for them to just do this on the front porch. So maybe, hold on. Maybe that's what this room is. It's 2 college roommates, right? And we're going to make the light in here like a purple. And this is their bubble blowing room. They're just blowing bubbles. It's breathing oxygen, you know? They're not doing anything suspicious. In here, we'll do like some pillows and we gotta put some music. You gotta have music, you know? Maybe the record player. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. And maybe just another bookshelf. I know I put so many bookshelves in my builds, but honestly, they're just the best thing to fill the space in. That's actually kind of cute. Yeah. And then we'll do like a little rug in here too. Let's see what kind of rug would work. Maybe this one. Yeah, that's perfect. I like it. That's cute. I do want to maybe put a poster just like right here on the wall. We just don't have enough posters. I've used so many posters in this build. Let's see here. I gotta look for another poster. Maybe this one. That's kind of fun. That's cute. All right. And then I'm just going to put some more, like another little bit of seating out here. I'm also not going to go overboard with it because like they're college students, so I don't think they would really have the money for that. So maybe just like this cheap one that was like, maybe this came with the place. We'll do like a light here and let's put a dog bed out here too. You know, that way their dog has a little place to lay outside. Let's see. And then I definitely want to put some more plants. Maybe like some like little ones. Those are kind of cute. Ooh, I like this little broken rubber tree plant. That's actually kind of cute. You know what? I like it. That's a vibe. Do they have a grill? Probably not. Cars? Maybe. I think I'm going to go in and I know the one guy is going to have like a black sports car like this. It's a Camaro specifically. And then I wish we had like a car that resembled like a Subaru Outback specifically, but we don't, unfortunately. Maybe I'll just do this one. Sure, why not? There's only so many I can use, but yeah. There is that. I don't really think I want to put anything outside because I don't think they really do that. They're inside most of the time, but that's the build, y'all. Finally. I know. It's a lot. I'm not going to go through each individual room with the tour because there's too many. I don't want to do all of them, but I will do like an overhead shot and talk about each trailer though. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump on into a tour. This is the first trailer. If you remember, this is a cozy little 2-bedroom. Here is the overhead shot of this one. It's honestly probably my favorite. I just like the layout. It's pretty spacious, but it's still cozy at the same time. I don't know. It's just a wholesome little family, you know, a couple. They've got a couple kids, maybe twins. They're just doing their thing, you know, nothing crazy. And then we have this blue trailer here. Nice and clean and simple, right? Well, if you look inside, there's a little bit of storytelling here. It's pretty old-fashioned-ish looking. I can imagine the dad sitting in the recliner there and watching TV all day, or, you know, then there's the bedroom in the middle there. That's the bedroom of the child that moved out, but they're still obsessed with that child, so they won't let the teenager who's in the smaller bedroom move into there because they like the older one way more and the younger one they don't like for some reason. And then, you know, the rest of the rooms are just kind of old-fashioned-y and stuff. So, you know, it's there's some drama in this family for sure. And then we have the cute little sage green trailer home. I personally love this one so much. I love the vibes. It's very fresh. It's very light. This is like an auntie who loves reading fan fiction. Okay, she writes it, she reads it, and yeah, she's a published author, but she's also a big fan fiction girly. I love the colors, the greens, the yellows, with hints of purple. Maybe this is like my color scheme. Love it. And then we have the last trailer home here. This one is for a couple of college students, 2 college roommates specifically. They each have their own bathroom, and then there's a bubble blowing room. But I love the vibes. It looks like everything's been thrifted, but it's still coordinated. It's still like their vibes. I can see, a girl at the end, a guy at the end, and neither of them have a thing for each other in the beginning, but maybe over time they do. And then they move apart. There's a whole storyline I could write for that in my head in like 5 seconds. So yeah, just do with that with what you will. And that is the build. This was a long one, but I hope you all enjoyed this build today. Please let me know in the comments down below if you like these kinds of builds. Honestly, I love doing these long builds. They take forever, but they're so worth it. I so enjoy them. I will have both versions of this house available, well, build, not house, available on the gallery under my username, luccaowens. There's going to be a unfurnished and a furnished version, but yeah. That's kind of really it. I just want to say a huge thank you to my beautiful YouTube members, the Lavender Buds. Thank you all so much for your support. It's with your support I'm able to continue making content full time. If you would like to become a YouTube member, you'll get early access to my videos, access to members only content, and you get to see your name scrolling on the screen right now. But regardless, if you got to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments that you got here. By the way, comment honestly cactus. I'll know it's you if you say cactus. That's pretty much it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Don't forget to plant lavender for luck. Bye y'all.